right. Sorry, it took me so long to get here. I was watching something on former president's newest indictment for January 6th, so that was, I don't see how we can get out of it. I really don't. And I hope it's televised. Oh, God. I hope it's televised forever. Fire the missiles. Fire the missiles at what? At the president? Don't do that. Don't do that. The people need justice. I don't know. Fire them anywhere. All right. I can't remember what I was doing last time. Fire at will. No, Will didn't do anything. Yeah, don't fire at Will. All right. We got Lozano. Wearing orbital beam targeter? What? What do you mean wearing orbital beam targeter? Once aimed at a target. Yeah, no. No. What even are your skills? Shooting. Barely. Here. Yeah, no. How to do that. It's allowing. What are you gonna do now? Wearing flak vest? Oh, I need to set his, worker. Where you going, dude? Wearing flak vest. No, you don't have permissions to do that. Flak vest isn't a part of it. Here. Clean that. Oh, you woke Sammy up. She's hopping mad now. Anna doing? What? Oh, yeah, right. Beige. Why did you wake me up? I mean, why? You know why you're here. Was all that done? Okay. Major break. Yo, Lozano, what is up with you? Slept in heat, minor pain, wake up withdrawal. Does he not have a bed? He doesn't have a bed. Do not want, what do you, full t-shirt, poor. Should get you some good shit. Jacket. Were we not making him a duster? What happened to the duster? What happened to that? Duster missing. Blood on the floor. Oh, wait. There it is. Why is it fucking busted like that? He's feeling better. Let's make sure that this shelf is all regular. Sam, got a hot dog, buddy? What? Get this man a dog. All right. What are you up to? Building a slate wall, huh? You got permission to do that, Sam? The fuck is Nana? Oh, there you are, Nana. Get to work. We must get you to 20. For an achievement or something, I don't know. Holy shit, she's literally twice as fast. She's over twice as fast. She's 3 times faster. 3.5 times faster. Holy shit. You fucking me? What does that even make her? Hold on. Get some info. Let's get some statistics here. Stats. Combat, social, work. Here we go. Global work speed. Where is it? Construction, 196%. You, sir. You, sir. Construction, 54%? What the fuck? Manipulation. Oh. He's super fucked from his withdrawal. His manipulation is so low because he's... Okay, that makes sense. I have a hot frog and a shotgun. You can't eat a hot frog. I mean, guess you could. You got a got dog? Days. That's fine. Doing his own thing. As long as he's not lashing out and getting violent, that's fine. And then after that, he'll have catharsis. He'll feel really good about himself. I have, I've got a few of those. Oh, Sammy's doing an art? Hell yeah. Good. What's going on over here? Oh shit, right. And you keep doing that. We're just gonna make like this a palace, and this is where Nana's gonna live. Nana's gonna have that whole section. We're happy. She's only 18 too, and she's gonna be a fucking... She's gonna be a system known master. Car exploded because Pep Boys is run by junkies? Sam's run... Oh. Run by junkies. Oh. I have so many hot dogs. Nana is construction goddess. Yeah. She'll make anything she wants. And speaking of which, we need to have her make more furniture. Get a bed in each of these rooms. Alright. Some fancy end tables. And a dresser in every single... And what else? We need lamps in all the bedrooms too. And what else do we need? We could have like a whole separate kitchen area here. Like, yeah, we could. Place to store food, maybe. I could just refrigerate this whole thing. The fuck is that supposed to? Oh. Not close the door after passing through. Fuck it, leave it open. Yeah, Nana. How you doing? How you doing, Nana? How you doing? She's doing good. She's doing very good. All these gonna be artsy fartsy. It's gonna be great. Also, get all of that. Nope. Hauled. All that needs to be hauled. And take a look. Let's get some shit smooth. So that corner doesn't need to be smoothed because no one's ever gonna see it. The rest of it, yeah. And we just have Nana do that. Yeah. Oh, Ayers is... Yeah, Ayers, get that done so that Nana doesn't have to do it. Found out your beloved grandma's into very specific German political views. Well, that's fine, because The only kraut I care about is sauerkraut or Sam's flipping hot dog. I keep forgetting that I have sauerkraut. I have it. I've had like a bunch of hot dogs without sauerkraut. I keep forgetting that I have it. Whoa, baby pig! Hold on a fucking second. How many guinea pigs do I have now? Okay. Okay, we had a litter of 2. And some pregnant ones. Alright, we are going to slaughter that one. Sorry, piggy. Guinea pigs are food. Honestly, that's not a terrible food source. Were guinea pigs not originally bred to be like food? Why do I have so many? Why do you keep asking? Why are you questioning it? Just rejoice in your hot dog wealth. You guys aren't eating my fucking brain. Nana, what do you... Alright. You would think at this point she would just get, like, she wouldn't need any recreation. She would love construction so much. Making this out of slate. Okay. Nice. Alright, what do you do? Slate to wall. That needs to be all too. Good dog! Haul the boulder. I don't know how he's doing it. Is he just like put it in his mouth? A lot. Alright, what's Pansy doing? Hauling corn. Hauling corn. From there to there? That didn't need to be. What the fucking kibble? Damn it. Fuck. I didn't want to make kibble, but... Oh, why is Tinctura set? Why is everything set? What the fuck is this? Amateur? God damn. Raw food is fine. Kibble. Hay? Why is hay set? Hay doesn't spoil. It doesn't need to be taking up a slot on a shelf in the... What the fucking... Who did this? Who didn't do this? Eh? Which one of you was it? This is funny? I'm not laughing. Kibble doesn't need to be... Well, while we've got kibble... Honestly, no. All meals right here. These meals are on wheels. Speaking of which, fun movie. I recommend. Wheels on Meals. You always have sauerkraut. That's why you sound like that. Wait, sound like what? The fuck does that mean? Yes, Pansy. Carve the marble. We must have marble floors and marble walls and marble beds and marble drawers. Cocktail Molotova? Oh, there you are. Actually, hold on. I almost want to fill this with traps or something. We're not gonna worry. I'll worry about it later after I get the moisture pump. Moisture pump. And then I can turn all of this mud into regular ground. I think. Oh, well, that's not possible. God damn it. What? Oh, no shit. Cool. I need that. Speaking of which, I need to check to see where... Oh, we're well outside that. I should move that up. Don't mind that one. Could be structural. I could just have this whole mountain up on like 7 pegs. 7 wooden pegs. The fuck does that mean? If you have jungle jelly bombs, place them in there to hunt the bastards trying to get into the seeming weak point. How do you know that those are the thing? You could totally make like fire bombs. But no, I don't have any because I haven't researched much, if any, like weapons. I mean, fuck, these turrets, I don't think I even made. I think I stole these. I can't remember. No, I made them. Pretty sure. I might have stolen them. I was making a joke, but good to know. That guinea pig's just walking around not knowing its days are numbered. Good, bad. Excellent table. How we doing on wood? Got a little bit of wood. Rotting. As scary as no joke. Some poisonous garbage. Stay away from that banjo. Right. Those trees are cut. Let's get all of this clear. Doing on food. 252. Still have a fuck ton of... After you're done with that, we're going back to simple meals. Yeah. How is her cooking? Yeah. Okay, she gets experience at the end of the cook. Get these built up, because I don't want everybody eating my good food. Alright. Excellent. Excellent. They're all great. In fact, they're art. Pansy's tune. This furniture bears a depiction of an advancing cloud of ash and smoke advancing towards a town. All animal life has left the area. At the edge of the image are 3 lines. This artwork refers to Pansy's town being menaced by a deadly flash storm. Bears the portrait of a shell. Viscera. Are you talking about the turtle that died last time? This turtle that had a heart attack, asthma, and cancer? Or tortoise. Guinea pigs are the South American equivalent to Cornish game head? I knew it. So then it's culturally alright if I fucking devour these guinea pigs. In fact, it's encouraged. A Brazilian delicacy. How are we doing? We're doing great. Growing potatoes, hops, and rice. I do not have the ability to beer yet. That will be something later. After we have researched swords, so that Fur can get a proper weapon. Because Fur's in here being like, I have a knife. I don't even think it's plasteel. What is it? Yes. It is plasteel. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. You're not the one getting canceled. Lizzo's the one getting canceled. Medicine crap. Pretty good. Beauty, -7. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. When did that get done? Beauty 68. Title number 27. What a name. Alpaca leaping away from a collapse of debris. Find a curtain. Sweating with exertion. I don't think alpacas can sweat. Scene takes place in the middle of a town. Style is blocky with impressionistic elements. Artwork tells the story of the alpaca dodging a cave-in. Cave-in. Only one cave-in. I don't know if there was an alpaca. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There they go. Where are they going? They're a force of nature. Eat the kibble, you fucks! God damn it. Oh, the dogs are not restricted. No, they are. They just choose to ignore fucking everything. Why did they go for the simple meal? And he just sleeps right there. Oh, it's because I have that. Okay. There. That's what you're allowed to eat. And we'll just set up a sleeping spot. Imagine, just didn't even wake up, just shot him out. Where are they? Oh, look at how nice it is in there. Good owned Labrador Retriever 5. Wait, where is he? Guinea pig. Okay. Donna's still in a fucking stupor. Oh, and the horses. We're gonna have to start spaying some animals here. Let's see. Just set Kaori to just clean for a little. How you doing, Nick? Doing good, but it's slow going because she bleeds experience so fucking quickly. Oh, anyway, Lizzo. Yeah, she was fat shaming. She like pressured employees into doing like a lot of sexual shit while they were overseas in like Amsterdam and shit like that. And just generally being a shitty person, body shaming employees. Yeah, there's a whole lawsuit about it right now. There's a lot of evidence against her, so chances are it's probably true. What happened to the money? Did all that get picked up? 100. A lot. Rasa. Making a simple meal. Alright, you're not digging at marble yet. Calling that. That's not obstructed, is it? adopted by all the dogs. Dog just fell asleep on the... Oh, that one's done. Oh no, that's the same one. That one's getting moved. How much marble do I have now? Like 500. We'll suspend that and we'll make another grand sculptures. I mean, look at that. Look at that number. 541 beauty. That's great. Get more of that. She did not get all the money. We'll get that money too. Fuck. Anna still has projects. Forever. Oh, she's getting the wood. Alright, cool. Oh right, I can't put power conduits inside of unsmoothed walls. Oh. Have to have her do that. Good. Excellent. Oh, it's artistic. Solitary monster. Semblance of an alpaca avoiding his feet. Oh. Why is it named that? Whatever. Title Viscera. Title Contemplation number. Holy shit. What the fuck is that number? Engraving this virtue represents Nana, inscribing her name on an armchair with a satisfied expression on her face. Two Smiths gaze in awe. You squint your eyes, the rectangular composition of the image reveals the outline of a large group of witch doctors. This depiction refers to Nana finishing construction on an armchair. Wow, she's still fucking making art about her making that armchair. Hey, how good is that armchair even? Excellent. It's not even a piece of art. Yes. All right. So we got long swords. Do we go into beer brewing or do we finish microelectronics? Let's get tasty beer. Let's do the beer. I don't think I need to. How's he doing socially? He doesn't like Pansy and he doesn't like Cowrie because of... But, doesn't have anything that makes him, like, predisposed to fighting people. Alright, that's it. Zone, clear for animals. Y'all do not need to be in here. Whoa. We can milk those for chem fuel. Reminds me. Got any new animals? No predators. All right. Anna's gonna have plenty to do. What? Oh, fuck. There we go. All those stumps. That was a healthy turtle. No, you still got asthma. Poor guy. Poor buddy. Gave you asthma. It's just how it is on this bitch of an earth. Rim world. Where are you going? What? Why are you doing that? Ignore that. Something else now. Something productive. Not gonna be a planet known master if you keep doing bullshit. What? Masterwork? Whoa! A masterwork bed. A betrayal of a wing, or conveys the emotions of fun. That's it. That's all it is. Fun number 6B. Good one. It's only got 4 beauty, but it's super comfy, right? All right. What kind of bed does Nana? She's sleeping in an excellent bed. Does anybody? He has a masterwork bed. Masterwork. Excellent. 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 Oh, there's the fuck, bro. Excellent. Good. Work. If she's got an excellent bed, I'm not gonna. Huh. Friend just texted me. One that rarely texts me. Oh, wait. He's the one that's been fucking in the chat. Hmm. I have too many sculptures. This one's excellent, though. Now let's install that. Bam, right. Oh, whoa, whoa, you know, hold on. Oh, wait, it's only making one more. I thought I set it to do infinite. Do I want a co-host? Hmm. Why not? Why not? Oh, he did message me on Discord too. Huh. Fuck, the last thing I sent him. That's a video. Oh shit. Major break. Lozano? Aizano over here? With his fucking wake-up addiction? Maybe he shouldn't have been gotten addicted to drugs in the first place, hmm? How about that? But soon enough catharsis will kick in and he'll be fine. Alright. Plant it. Alright, cool. What's going now? Falling steel the spike trap. Oh, we're still doing that. I totally forgot there's a dead guinea pig over there. I'm scared. I'm scared of what's in there. But I really want to know. Worst comes to worst, I just use a fucking orbital strike to kill whatever comes out. It'll be fine. Hello.
Oh, I just joined this.
What?
I was trying to figure out how to get in here and realized I can just join it.
Yeah, you just do the click.
I did.
And then it does the join.
Yeah, I did it. That's why I'm here.
Are you sure?
I hope so.
Yeah, all right.
I'm a little out of it. I kind of overcooked myself in the bath.
You're a little overdone.
I'm like a lobster.
That's why you got all that extra you.
That's what it's for, and I definitely boiled some of it.
You're densely packed like a potato. What you have to do is you're supposed to simmer it over like a low heat for a long time. Or else you're just raw in the center.
A more on topic comparison would it be to say I'm stocky like a guinea pig.
Oh, it's a full circle.
It is. Oh, it's an oval. They're kind of rotund.
Elliptical? An
Yeah,
ellipse.
I think they're like a football or a rugby ball.
I wouldn't kick it though. I mean, unless you really wanted to do something pretty cool, go kick your guinea pigs.
They like their soccer down where guinea pigs come from, so I'm not going to tell them how to treat their species.
Guinea?
Well, I don't know. You know what? You know there's a place, it's called Papua New Guinea, right? That's like a real place.
Right.
It sounds so offensive.
What? What happened to Papa Old Guinea?
Yeah, like, where else do you see the name Papa? Like, it sounds like the world's most offensive, culturally appropriated restaurant.
Oh, man.
Oh, so the thing about Sam's hot dog.
Yeah, why are you asking about Sam's dogs?
So it's this amazing, like, 8-second video of this guy just really excitedly calling for his dog, Sam. And the dog has a hot dog, and he looks happier than any dog I've ever seen. It could fix any bad day. Just Sam, what you got?
Oh,
a hot
yeah,
dog,
right.
buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just got the hot dog like across his mouth. It's a really long dog too.
I've never seen a dog just holding a hot dog. Like, it's always gone, you know?
The curse of my name strikes again. Well, Sam, you are.
It's true, and, you know, you'd feel better if you had a hot dog.
Or, you know, some green eggs.
By the miracle of modern technology,
Uh-huh.
I have this right here.
This is high school all over again.
What you doing? You got a hot dog, buddy?
Yeah, you got a hot dog. No one's more beautifuler than you. Oh shit, we had a cave-in, but it's all right. Anyway, I'm playing Rimworld. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I assumed this was Baldur's Gate 3.
Shit. No, that's tomorrow. Oh shit.
Oh.
Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. You have Baldur's Gate 3?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Was there plans to get it? Wait, I don't want.
No.
It sounds like a lie.
I didn't promote any fact.
No, but you know, sometimes you have a tone when you're like, obviously I got it.
No, I didn't get it.
Like
I've never played a Baldur's Gate game before, actually.
No? Well, this one's just supposed to be 5e, so.
Yeah, so a friend of mine was playing it earlier,
Mhm.
who also plays 5th edition with me, and she was saying it's like playing D&D, the video game.
Yeah. But like, you don't have to worry about the DM being bad. Like, I had to end my last D&D game that I was a part of. I didn't end it.
No.
I left.
Oh,
because
you ghosted.
No, I wasn't hosting. I said
you ghosted.
Oh,
ghosted them.
no, I told them. I'm like, I'm out. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, work stuff, but I didn't want to. I didn't have the heart to tell the DM that I thought he sucked.
Man.
Because you know, I'm like, okay, cool. We have the game is built around some random chance, right? But what if we take that those stats that you're able to stack up in your favor and we just reduce it to 50-50?
I do the opposite when I DM. I try to lean more on the character you built getting to do what they do.
Right.
And the random chance is when you're wandering outside of what your character should be doing.
Yeah, so
that's how I try to DM.
He'll be sitting there and we'll be all like, all right, like, we think that this lady should come with us to help find her husband. And then he'll just sit there and he'll think about it for a second, and then he'll roll a die and he'll go high or low. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, should it be like a conversation check? Should it be like charisma based? Like, or logically, would she just come with us because she's capable at fighting? Like, it's not a scared thing. It's, you know, let's go do this.
I would call that a weighted persuasion based on the context and your prior interactions and behaviors with the NPC.
Exactly. And he didn't want to put the mental effort into thinking about whether or not she should go and do that. And that irritated me. And he did that all the time with a bunch of other shit. And it got to the point to where, okay, the final day that I played with them, right? On top of the fact, like, most of my rolls didn't feel like they mattered at all. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and then like I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, nothing I do matter. Nothing our party does matter. He has a linear line of events that happen, and there's no way we can influence them, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, there's
a common problem.
Yeah, I'm like, there's railroading, and then they're saying, like, you know, we don't even have, like, tracks. This is a rocket launch. It has a predetermined vector, and we are following that, and if you don't, the whole thing explodes. Anyway.
Yeah, not everybody's cut out for the role.
Yeah, yeah. So we get into combat, right? And we're, like, on the side of a mountain or whatever, and a bunch of harpies attack us, right? We're level 3, right? And there's, like, 7 harpies or something like that. And they are ridiculously tanky for some reason. They have low AC, but they have a really high health pool. And I was like, why does this harpy have like over 20 hit points? Anyway, we have a party of 7 harpies. They have way too many hit points. And I'm sitting there, I'm fighting a harpy, and I'm like, I've got a pretty decent AC. Ancient Danger. Oh, okay, cool.
That's old news.
Yeah. Sorry, event in the game. Okay, so there is an ancient danger. It could be anything from like ancient insects to something else. As long as I don't break this wall, it'll be fine.
Dinosaurs?
That'd be cool, but no.
No.
So what happens is we're playing, right? We're fighting them. They're not touching me because I have like an AC of like 15 or 16. And then one of our artificer gets hit, and she has like 2 health now. She gets hit once. She has 2 health. And I'm like, that seems kind of like bullshit. But I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, you guys do that. I'm kind of holding this harpy. We're like, we're doing our little tango. I'm not hitting it. It's not hitting me. I'm just going to wait for everybody else to finish their stuff. And then they can come help me with my harpy. And then the harpy hits me once. And I go down. I lose 25 hit points in one attack that it does.
You know, that means the harpies can one-hit each other, and I bet they wouldn't if you had taken one of their brains over and made it attack them.
You know, it's... yeah, I mean, who knows? But...
I do. I decided.
Oh, cool.
I'm the DM of this conversation.
I like it. I like it. Can you be the DM of that campaign? Can I just bring you in and be like, he's the DM now?
I mean, I could physically fight him, so yeah.
Yeah. On top of that, the DM is like a friend. He's a friend of a friend. So he's not my friend, but he's the friend of Austin, right?
Right.
My friend Austin. And I'm like, well, I don't want to like sour this relationship between like me and Austin or him and Austin or anything really, because they introduced us. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave and I'm gonna let it go. But I realized during that last session that session and the previous session, I had been thinking about being literally anywhere else. I'm like, I'd rather be at home playing Rimworld. I think my exact thought was like, I'd rather be at home managing my colony than fucking sitting here waiting to do something and then that something not mattering.
It sucks. Yeah, I hear about
harpies
DMs
have 24 to 26 HP and low damage. Their deadliness comes from their song that charms you even when they are killing you. Some of our guys like kind of failed the charm save for the first turn, but they all succeeded on the second save, right? So we're all fine. 24 to 26 health is fine, but I don't like that it downed me in one hit. It did fucking 25 damage and I had 24 health.
You know, and that's also why sometimes I'll fudge. I try to factor in what the party's built,
right,
and what their goals are. So, like, I you know, that's the beauty of a DM screen. Metaphorically speaking, I use my phone for dice rolls.
Right.
But if I have a swarm, I have a general rule of thumb that if the whole swarm went after the middle character, the middle health character, and the whole swarm did slightly above average damage, that guy should be at his like clinging to life, and that's if every one of them hit them. But that guy's not dead. He's just like, he's barely alive. And that's so if they all swarm after the weakest guy, he's probably making death saving throws. They swarm the strongest guy, he should be at a quarter. And that's, again, if every hit and did average damage. And I think, because I try to think of like a swarm is an idea. It's not necessarily specific numbers. It's a concept of an enemy that you're fighting.
Right. Okay.
It's
So
a swarm.
yeah.
It's a horde. It's a it's a multi-attack problem.
Yeah. So Sam is, and I'm fighting one harpy. All right. So Sam's saying they don't do more than 6 to 8 damage on a high roll. Yeah.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. But he rolled a crit and he didn't sugarcoat it. He just said, well, yeah, 25 damage. And I'm like, I'm dying. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was 1 point below full health. And I'll tell you why I was 1 point below full health in a second. That's somehow more frustrating.
All right.
Sorry, you were saying.
So just to continue talking about what a great DM I am.
Right. Yeah, please do.
What was that? I had a whole thing I was going to say too. What was the last thing Sam just said? Oh, the harpies, right? The crit. You said crit. So because I, as a DM, roll way more than that.
I have the monster manual in front of me.
Since I run more roll more dice than you guys as the DM typically.
Right. Well, for every roll we do, you should do one as well.
Yeah, and I often do more because there are plenty of times where, like, say you're in situations where you guys can take 10s or where it doesn't quite hit your passive, so I don't challenge it, or there's more bad guys than there are you guys a lot of the time. Like there's 10 goblins, there's 5 of you, so I tend to ignore my NPCs doing critical damage unless it's very thematic.
Thematic.
Yes, and I'll do their crit fails because that's always fun. But again, I try to play more on theme than the letter of the rules and what feels good and what makes everybody have a good time. Like, I don't just give everybody everything. That's not fun. Right. Borders, boundaries, limitations. That's how you get creative and have an actual sense of satisfaction. But I'm not competing with you guys. Like, we're moving through the story together. My goal is to host and make sure everybody's having a good time. And if someone's not, I want them to talk to me and we can figure out how to make them have a good time that doesn't cost someone else their good time. Yeah, if that's not possible, someone has to change their goal.
It didn't seem like he was trying to win D&D. It didn't seem like he was trying to, he was acting against us. But it did seem as if he didn't quite know, or he didn't have the skill to make the game enjoyable. Anyway.
It sounded like he didn't have the effort.
Yeah, well, it's like he's DM'd tons of campaigns, many campaigns he's done. He's done one-shots, he's done a lot of stuff. But then we set him down for, an actual campaign, and it's set inside of the Vox Machina world, whatever.
Yeah.
So, world building was you didn't have to put the effort into that. But so if you don't have to put effort into world building, you should have put the effort into character creation.
Yeah.
And anyway, so here's what got me. The DM in question sounded like he was railroading. It wasn't. Yeah, it was beyond railroading. This is. Yeah. There's no, I've seen light room for deviation or no room for deviation. This seems somehow further beyond no room for deviation, active hindrance towards anything not directly related to the plot or not in the direction that he wants you to. We had a combat where we fought 3 disruptors, the cats, with the tendrils. Am I thinking of is disruptor right? Hold on.
I got no clue, Dan. I've never read the Monster Manual.
Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I only know the classics dragons, beholders, goblins, stuff like that. You know me. I make up all my own stuff.
No. I'm thinking of something else. Oh, I hate when that happens.
Grandmas with big sweaty dicks. That's an interesting search.
Whoa! Cats.
Oh man, why did my picture come
Displacer Beast. It's a Displacer Beast.
Oh, you know what? They made a card of that guy in MTG.
Oh yeah, they're in everything, really. I mean, they're in fucking Final Fantasy 14. Anyway.
That's funny. And here I am not knowing about them. See, that's where my lapse is. I don't know anything specific.
Not even in Final Fantasy 14. They're in a lot of Final Fantasy games. They're just common enemy, big cat with 2 really long fucking whiskers.
Yeah, and they blink in and out.
Blip,
blip, blip, blip. Yep.
Vicky's in Discord. Anyway, we fight the Displacers. Everybody has a great time. It was a fun fight. And I guess he just didn't know how to balance it after that because he thought that more should have happened. Anyway, here's what got me, right?
Okay.
So me and another guy are trying to enter a booby-trapped house. which we know is kind of booby trapped. We're like, all right, the door's booby trapped. The rest of the house is probably booby trapped. Anyway, he gets in through the door and he sees that the window's booby trapped. He disarms the trap by triggering it, right? Nothing happens. And I'm like, okay, now that the trap is like disarmed, I'm gonna try and climb in through the window rather than go through the front door where there's like a pit now. So I try to climb in through the window. He's like, all right, roll for it. I'm like, all right, I don't feel like I really need to roll to climb in through a window, but I roll, and I'm all like, I mean, it's a 9. And he's like, you hurt yourself on the window. And I'm like, I didn't crit fail. What the fuck is going on here?
That
I'm
was
like,
your one damage.
Yeah, no, he said, yeah. He's all like,
so dumb.
yeah, he's like, so I roll a d4 or whatever. I'm like, no, he rolls the d4. He's like, you take 1 damage. He's got this smug look on his face. Like, he's all like, you failed, so you take damage. Like, that kind of, I'm like, and as soon as he said, like, you cut yourself, I go, what? Like, what the fuck? I like audibly to the rest of the table, I'm like, I'm not happy with this. I'm like, I didn't roll a 1. I didn't crit fail. Why am I taking damage? And he's all like, oh, this is glass. And I'm all like, yeah, I know there's glass, but I didn't crit fail.
Yeah. Well, and you went in knowing.
Yeah.
It's not like you just went in recklessly and he's trying to punish you for not asking about the environment or looking around or being careful. Like you weren't being reckless.
I'm sitting there communicating with the guy inside about what's happening, and I can see we're like, especially since I have fucking 18 wisdom, I should, like, yeah, no, I know.
You know what I do a lot? If I'm playing with players who I trust to actually roleplay, I will often say, it hurts. You don't take any damage, but you're upset. And I trust my players to play that.
Right.
Or if I want to be funny, I might say, roll me whatever. Like if I think if you're in plate or you're in like a heavy armor or something that might make it hard, I might say, roll me, I don't know, acrobatics, athletics, whatever thing I think is appropriate. I won't do any damage to you, but you might get glass in your armor, and that might come up later because that's creative and fun.
For the record,
it's like a tee thing. Like you get punched and it hurts way more, and you're like, why? And then when they take the armor off, the medic sees, oh, there's glass. You must have got it from the window, and they go, fuck the window.
To answer Sam's question, I was wearing scale mail at the time, so yeah. And I loved the character that I made. I rarely really like the character that I make in D&D. I'm usually just kind of like, yeah, it's a thing. I played it to fill. I just want to play the game and I want to have fun. But this character I actually enjoyed because I had my gimmick, right? I played the dwarf that didn't have a name. He goes by this dwarf because he is completely in service to his god, so much so that he gave up his own self, right?
Yeah, they're like the Tibetan monks do.
Yeah, so it's like people who go like, what is your name? And it's, this dwarf has no name. And they'll be like, oh, okay, so what do we call you? You can call this dwarf, or that dwarf. And it was fun, and you know,
I was a big fan of Mike Triton.
Mike Triton was good. I thought Mike Triton was honestly just a goof. He was a joke character.
But you played him realistically.
Oh yeah.
And it was so fun that I didn't know that both of your character and you in reality have a great fear of the deep sea.
Oh yeah.
When I made a deep sea campaign.
Yeah. Not a fan of deep water. That shit. No. I don't want to know what's down there.
Palpable fear throughout that campaign was very well acted on your part.
That's why I thought it was hilarious when that fucking submarine exploded in the ocean, because I'm like, you fucking idiots, you should have known. There's nothing down there.
There's nothing but death.
Yeah. Like, did those people even really exist? You can't prove that they did. I mean, where's the body? There is no body. They're gone.
There's pulp.
The only thing that survived was the fucking Logitech controller, which they found. And they found like little bits of debris, but the Logitech controller's intact.
That's classic.
Isn't it?
Oh, that's such good advertisement for Logitech. You know, they make a lot of visual equipment I use.
Yeah. I mean, Logitech is like a great, like, not lower, they're a really good lower end brand.
This stream brought to you by Logitech.
This stream brought to you by fucking nothing. Don't get me sued.
I don't speak for Dan.
Sammy, where are you taking those eggs, Sammy?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
right. I do have a character in here named Sammy too.
Oh, it's funny.
Sammy's
no,
not good for much. She's really good at
I've-
shooting. Probably like the real Sam. Anyway.
I've been thinking of trying to put together a campaign over Discord.
Oh yeah.
I just love DMing, but adult schedules are such a pain to like try to organize around.
Yeah. Mine's actually gotten a bit better, and I'll tell you why. You keep going.
Yeah. That's all I was saying. I was just
okay.
making conversation. Why is your schedule better?
I got a promotion.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm salaried now, so.
Oh, nice. So you mentioned that was a possibility last time.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm salaried. I'm
Sweet.
yeah, outside sales. Yeah, you like fucking, better than. Oh, they finally killed the pig. It's been a while. Anyway, yeah. So the one thing that you that I'm good at, sales. I'm now actually able to do, like, as a career. And I didn't have to go to school for it. Suck it, college nerds. I put my time in the mines.
I'll tell Sandra.
Yeah, fuck your 3 BAs. Fuck Trey's masters. I got
Becky
there
got a
without
BA
the
too.
fucking BA for big ass.
That's true. And it just gets bigger every year.
Every year, just keep shoveling in the cheesecake.
It's
Death.
the Oreo milkshakes. That's what does it.
The fuck? Oh, dude, he fucking got stabbed to death. Oh god, the trap got sprung. I don't care. Fuck, that sucks. Okay, there's my first death.
Oh.
That's hilarious. There's a 0.4% chance of that to happen.
Well, there you go.
You know what the worst part about it is? I can't use any of the clothing he was wearing because it's tainted.
Oh.
Nobody will wear it, and if they are forced to wear it, they'll be super unhappy.
You don't want to get tainted. Trust me.
You do not know. You don't want the taint.
Hey, tangentially, I was covered in ants on 2 separate occasions today.
You want to keep that story to yourself? I
could.
I'm kidding. Why are
So
you
we
covered in ants? Is that an exaggeration?
No, well, okay, so my arm, shoulder, and like neck and some of my head was covered in ants. We went to the American River. It's unseasonably nice today, and so we went out to the riverside, and we found like a little shady area, and these ducks came right up to us, assuming that we had food. I'm sure. I bet people. I'm gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring them some peas next time.
Ducks just run under the assumption that people come with food. They're all like, yeah, why wouldn't they? It's a fucking park. We're here. We're fabulous.
I felt like the asshole for not having any duck-safe food.
Yeah.
But so.
Who gives a shit? They're wild animals. Feed them whatever you want. They're not your pets.
Yeah.
You don't care if they die 2 days later from inhaling straws.
I do, because I do.
Fine.
So, anyways, I'm on the riverside, and I'm too close to a tree, I guess, and I had my my UV glasses on, and I see this giant fucking ant right in front of me because it's on the inside of my glasses lens, and I just go, that's a big ant. I take my glasses off and I go, is there an ant on these? And Becky goes, yeah. Oh my god, you're covered in red ants. And I, being me, I'm very calm about it, like, oh, that's not good.
Bro, isn't that how Ant-Man got his powers?
Forgetting that Becky has an intense fear of red ants. I'm like, can you get them off me? And she goes, okay. And starts trying to help me get the ants off. So we get them off me, we get them off my jacket, we move on. It's a whole thing. Then we go way down the river, different spot, different tree. I put my arm on the tree where I'm looking out at the river, and I feel a little ant on my wrist. What the hell? And I roll my sleeve up. I go, you're not going to believe this. I'm covered in ants again. And they were all over my arm and crawling up my neck again. And she was like, hey, stop touching things.
Stop it. Why do you do this to her?
They like my sweat, I think. I think they like my body odor. It smells good to them.
Just like this one.
There's a first time for everything.
Right. Oh man. Anything new with you? You excrete pure ant pheromones, post says.
I think I do. I think I must.
Right.
I should really use it to hook up with the queens. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think a dollop of Ross sauce and we could get some cool ants going.
Ross sauce.
That's trademark. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of trademarks, I had this funny thing at work I came up with today. I'm sitting there looking at the McDonald's ordering app, and I'm all like, I look over to the assistant manager, and I'm just thinking about my order, and I'm like, wait a minute, why don't they call the McDonald's like the Big Mac sauce, the special sauce, like clown sauce? And I thought about it, I'm like, if they asked me at McDonald's, would you like clown sauce on that? I would leave. I wouldn't pay. I wouldn't give them I wouldn't give them an answer. I would just leave. I don't want to be here anymore.
Would you like some clown sauce?
And I'd be like, fuck. So I asked the assistant manager, I'm all like, what if you went to McDonald's and they asked you if you wanted clown sauce on it? She just looked at me, super sour, just like, no. But I can see that she really wanted to smile. It's just, I like the idea of clown sauce.
Yes, no, that's quite heinous.
Yeah.
I've always liked the idea of clowns as a race.
Oh.
Like a species. Clown. You know, I've always, if I ever wrote a sci-fi comedy or something, I'd have clowns as an alien species that are like the most dangerous species in the planet.
Oh yeah. What about clown as a mental disorder? I'm sorry, ma'am, but your son has clown disease.
Well, how could you tell? Like, well, there's a lot of signs.
And I looked at his YouTube, and he has several videos of terrible stand-up routines.
He's got the big shoes.
He's destined for the nose, ma'am.
Yeah, he's you may have noticed that many things he does result in the noise.
Yeah,
that's the sign of it.
And the absurd amount of neckerchiefs he carries around.
Yeah, it's just they're always coming. It seems like there's no end of them. That's probably why his attempt was unsuccessful. The noose was too long. The handkerchiefs, they just kept going. It was hilarious, but tragic.
For anybody trying to talk directly to Ross, he is blind. So
oh yes, I
have to relay things for him.
Can I find the channel? Hold on, maybe I can find it.
You might be
on
able
PC.
to. Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you would be a great fourth for Baldur's Gate if you did up getting it. We have three people currently, and a fourth would make a full party. Assuming Aiden didn't get the game, but yeah, haven't heard back from that.
Nope, I can't. The chat is like off my screen a little because of my font setting.
Bummer.
Let's see what I got here. Maybe I can adjust
Post
it.
says, nah, Ross, my man to them, you are the queen. Start making worker ants.
Ooh.
Sam has clown disease? Or blindness? What's the difference? I mean, fuck, I could sit there and watch a blind person all day in the comfort of his living room that I just rearranged.
You know, I can't ever... What's up? What? Oh, yeah. I can never really get too high and mighty about blind humor because of my disdain for the deaf. So I get it. No, they're the worst.
Yeah?
They're so loud. And I got these blind ears. Dude, all they do all day is squeak chairs, slam doors, and rip ass. And they laugh like a mule with slack jaw.
Okay.
I'll give it. It is the most pure audio expression of laughter and joy, and you'd think as a comedian I'd appreciate that. I don't. I will say this, positive note to the deaf community, I hope they're listening, that all deaf sexual partners are screamers, and that's just fine.
Screamers. Oh, fuck a rat.
You know, in the bedroom.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's my one give. That's my one thing I'll relent to the deaf community. That's a fine trait.
Well, I have it as well, BG3. I know where to get the obscure magic items. That's great. You know, I guess that is one downside of playing with these guys. I hope they fucking rearrange everything, given that they're going to force everybody to start over from the beginning.
Oh, okay. I see what was going on. I was in top chat. I need to be in live chat.
That would do it. I'm terrified of this now that fucking Big Joe here has died. Nana, why did you go all the way over here to eat that?
The last thing I see, let me guess, more ants, and then I see Lamau.
Lamau. Yeah, I do see Lamau.
Lamau.
Yep.
Is that the bottom of the chat?
Nope. There's a little more.
Son of a bitch.
Man, it was like 5 more messages after that.
Why? Well, I won't scroll any further.
Oh. Time for you to grow some eyes. Do you see that they've got that new gene therapy eye drops?
So, yes, they haven't made one for my specific problem yet, but I'm hopeful because they're similar.
Yeah.
And then the world can watch its ass because I'll be able to see.
You'll be able to watch it because then you'll be able to watch its ass.
Damn right.
The predator's back out on the streets, people.
How do I'm not agreeing to that term.
Hide your wives, and wives hide your husbands. Dude, there's the clown laugh. Oh man, have you seen that? What is it? Louis C.K. Hires a party clown. That bit.
I don't know.
Oh,
It sounds to me. What the fuck is happening? Okay, the chat's taking over my screen though. But maybe no. Hold on. Oh god, no, we're blowing up way too hard. That's 500%. We need to dial that back.
So, the clown knocks on the front door. Louis C.K. opens it up, and the clown's like, "Hey, I'm here for the birthday party." And he's like, "Yeah, it's right in here." He's like, "All right, cool." So they go inside, and the clown's like, "All right, I'm gonna set up." He sets up like a curtain and his box and whatever. And then he's like, "All right, where's the birthday boy?" And Louis C.K. Is like, "It's me." And he's like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, sits down, cracks open a beer, and he's like, "Yeah, just, start whenever you're ready." And the clown's like, okay. And he, goes by, he, slowly walks by in the curtain. You see the hand reach out, hit the button on the boombox. He's like, "Hi, kids, are you ready?" And then Louis C.K.'s like, "Yeah." And then the clown's like, "I can't hear you." And Louis C.K. goes, "Yes." The clown comes out, and he starts he does something. He does a clown trick or whatever, and Louis C.K. is just sipping his beer, and he just goes, "Classic." It's just, there's more to it, but it's perfect. I don't know. I love that.
Is that a Funny or Die?
I swear it's SNL. Right? SNL actually put out a funny sketch with Louis C.K. Hold on, let me figure out who actually put this out.
Interesting.
Yeah, let me just type in Louis C.K. into Louis C.K. clown. It is SNL. Yeah, with Bobby Moynihan. And you get some real fucking winners hold on,
Whenever you're ready.
just whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm watching.
Man, I gotta take my.
Oh, wait, he's like, "So do I?" No, the clown comes back out. He's like, "Sorry, do I just?" Louis C.K.'s like, "Come on, man, I just started. I gotta take my mind off some things." It's so good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
It's just, oh right, the sock puppet. I forgot about this shit. Yeah, he's just fucking sipping a Coors the entire time. Anyway, that bit is.
Oh, it's.
Yo, we having a BG3 party? Maybe. I'm convinced. I convinced Sky that we should. Oh, that would be tomorrow, wouldn't it? I have to set that to DL overnight.
Well, I would, but I'm broke as a joke, so I'm not gonna be getting that anytime soon.
Yeah.
but I might crash the audio and criticize your guys' gameplay.
Y'all should have rolled better.
I'm not convinced. Try that again.
Maybe you guys shouldn't be using life point dice and should be using real random dice. Are those opaque dice? I don't think so. Mine have little sailboats in them.
Jingles, you're not role-playing hard enough. I don't think you're really feeling your character's pain. Please give yourself a Charlie horse in the thigh.
Damn it. Ah! All right.
That's much better.
There we go.
You get 1 die of inspiration.
Cool.
I like that your thigh is made of wood.
Mm-hmm. It's the peg leg.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it's just pure muscle, man. Oh, finally, the tortoise is now skeletonized. Means I can go and properly probably dispose of them, because they're no longer gonna leave fucking like filth, corpse bile. Great. I love that there's just a pile of that. We'll wait until it rains. Let's see. Well, this bed's not needed anymore.
That's what she said.
How do y'all run? How do y'all run inspiration? I don't like inspiration as a thing.
That makes a lot of sense considering the way you live life.
Mm-hmm. That's just favoritism. What the fuck happened to my electric tailor bench? It's broken down?
I typically throw inspiration out if the character or the player makes a choice to their own detriment that is within character.
Mm-hmm.
I will also sometimes do group dies of inspiration if something really cool happens, even if someone didn't really take part in it, because to avoid the aforementioned favoritism. But I just kind of throw them out there. Sometimes I'll use them more as currency. I'll say, do you have a die of inspiration? And they'll say, yeah. And I'm like, I'll trade you that die of inspiration for that not happening. Or for like this thing going better.
Here's your get out of jail free card, loser. Play better.
Yeah, kinda. Or sometimes like they'll get an item that's like targeted at them that I crafted for the player, and they don't really dig it because for whatever reason. And I'll be like, if you want to take, save up a die, if you have a die of inspiration, or maybe save up 2 or 3, you can eat those and re-roll that item. I don't care. Make it more customized to your tastes, I guess.
Right. I know
they're more like Chuck E. Cheese fun bucks.
Ooh, dude, a fun buck? Charles Entertainment Cheese fun buck? So I don't care for I don't play D&D. I play Pathfinder. Whenever I play D&D, I get fucking mad. When I play Pathfinder, I have fun. Because Pathfinder removes a lot of fucking random bullshit.
I think I always say, like, I like 5e, but if you examine the way I run 5e, it's not 5e. I really need to make my own system at this point, because I modify it so much.
Well, how do you even modify it? You haven't done it while I played with you.
Yes, I have. You just don't notice.
Oh, maybe. Well, then...
So, think about, I don't make you guys roll a lot. I
Right.
ask you guys your base stats. And I also give you guys a lot of custom modifiers. I make up items rather than giving you classic items. The enemies that you face are customized by me and have to be dismantled in a way that is thematic to the things leading up to it, rather than just a classic beast in a classic dungeon. I write little arcs for you guys. And by you guys exploring the world I put you in, you learn how you can more easily deal with the problems I put in front of you. Or you can bull rush to the thing and just have a hard fight. You guys have never done that, though, because to be immodest, I'm very good with hooks and getting people interested in going the directions I want without forcing them. I also am, me, I'm a casual DM. Like, I'll be obvious. I'll use like a comical tone to lure you somewhere, or I'll even put the screen down and be like, you guys can go left if you want, but I didn't write anything that way. All the story's on the right. And usually you guys, we'll go right. No, I really want to go left. All right, give me a minute to make something up.
What
like,
if
I don't have any pride.
Right.
But I make up stats all the time too. Like I put spellcraft into 5e for me. That's a new one, so you haven't got to play with that yet. But
Right.
the way I did spellcraft was it's your spell attribute. I can't think of the word all of a sudden. So if you're a warlock, it'd be charisma.
Mhm.
It's that number. And then if you're a full caster, it's plus expertise. If you're a half caster, it's plus proficiency. And that's how you interpret magic. That's the point of spellcraft. It's also how you can curve your spells to be more customized to the situation. I'll also run spellcraft for burning oneself to get magic in a moment where you shouldn't have it, but then you pay a price later, which I have done for you guys, where I've had when you're run out of something. I think I had you generate key points when you were out, and you had deep exhaustion later and all kinds of issues. I think I actually gave you diarrhea over it. But there's a situation I explained. Your mother's on a cliff, and you can't get to her, and you can cast the spell Featherfall, but you're all out of spell slots. I believe it's more realistic in roleplay that you can have a moment of generating a spell slot that costs you something later, but in the moment lets you cast Featherfall on your mom.
Right.
And I try to create things like that all the time, and they're not by the rules, but they work, and players like them. So really, I should make a handbook of these things. Eventually, I'll just end up making my own fucking tabletop system, I swear.
Oh, the Book of Ross.
I like the World of Darkness die rolling system better anyways.
Let's see. What is Post saying? What is everybody?
Man, I got the chat so I could see it, and then I completely forgot to check it at all.
If a player gets more than 3 nat 20s in a row. Interesting and fair enough at my table if you do something that helps or impacts another character greatly, advancing their story in a better... we use them to let a player do something fantastical, like high level. I'll see, I sacrificed both my arms and my inspiration to summon my character's father and husband. Both Jinn. It was to fight a newborn god. Oh, okay. And Martha said cheese 5 times. Which is technically spam.
Interesting. So going back, that's really cool. Yeah, so I'm just very curious about it. By what capacity did you sacrifice both of your arms? Like,
I'd imagine his arms became his parents.
Yeah, did they like blow off, or was there like a situation that like called for you to rip your arms off?
What's the details? Spill the tea.
Yes. Man, I just learned this expression and I'm hearing it everywhere now.
No, well, I don't say it ever, so it must be a pure coincidence.
I think I'm God. That's all it is.
Oh, well, you know, that fits your character.
It does.
I'm debating on whether or not I should sell my guinea pig.
My neighbors are firing off fireworks as usual.
Time to fire your neighbors.
You know, yeah, it's a Wednesday. Better fire off fireworks.
There you go.
No.
How is it living in that side of the city? Still okay? Getting better or worse?
Same as always. I don't go out a lot. When I do, I go to Central Sac more so.
Right.
Elk Grove's always nice.
Oh, fuck.
Elk Grove's always gonna be a nice place. Oh, that's a wall of text.
Yeah, I severed one with my axe and struck the other with lightning to completely charcoal it, summoning Father with the severed one. It was an Urgency and burning flesh to summon Ifrit.
You were right.
I was at the time falling directly into its maw.
That's fucking dope.
Pretty cool. Pretty metal, bro. Yeah, they just opened a game store down the street from me, like a block or two away. Yeah, so and it's a big one, so it's great. It's never been better to live in the area that I'm living.
Sweet.
Yeah. Or they fucking hike my rent again.
Ugh.
Totally fucked up that trade. God damn it. Let's see. Anything else we need to cover? You think of anything else we need to cover?
In what regard?
I don't know. Why I'm asking.
You mean like conversationally or in your game?
Life.
Oh, well. I don't know. Weird cow udders. I don't like looking at them.
Yeah, if you don't, I'm kind of on that. I can hop on that
It's like that
bandwagon.
Adventure Time. She takes the bag off. She's got the gross face on her. The guy, hey, put that bag back on. It's one of the funniest things in that show.
In which show again?
Adventure Time.
Oh, put that bag back on.
One of the early episodes. It's fucking funny.
Oh man.
Thank you, Post.
Udders are.
Dude, I had a dream. I don't like to recite my dreams because it's really rude and weird. But nah, for real though, I had a dream that Sandra was trying to steal milk from a farm from the cow, and then bullied the farmers into showing her how to milk the cow.
You know, I could see her doing that.
Yeah, she fucking loves
And
milk.
then when she comes back, you'd be like, why didn't you just buy it? It would cost you less like gas money to just go out and buy the milk. She'd just be like, it's better.
It's not the point.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not here to explain myself. I'm here to drink milk.
There you go. And then she would just throw it away. And then Trey would fish it out of the trash and be like, do you know how much health benefits this thing has? And he would just chug it right there, chunks and all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he would go like do deadlifts in the garage.
And then just because his Sasquatch ass is fine, he'd say, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Has he come out as trans yet? Like, what's going on?
He's non-binary.
Oh, okay.
And prefers neutral. I have always struggled with neutral pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
So they prefer neutral. Masculine gets used the most. They're tolerant of masculine, and I would say I lean on that tolerance to the best of my ability, without trying to be a dick about it.
I usually struggle until I accidentally say it, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's wrong.
Oh, never it.
Never it.
My brother said they had a teacher who was begrudgingly talking about proper use of pronouns for students, and she said, those who are the neutral prefer they or it. I mean, not it. And they got this dead look in their eye. I went, never it. Like they'd clearly been lectured about this.
Like, it's not even on purpose. I'll just be like, he, she, it, no, they. And I'll be like, okay. It's, it's a struggle. It's a whole new social paradigm. I'm not gonna get it overnight.
Yeah. That's and that's where I've always stood, having, Alice, my trans sister, in my life.
Oh, that's what we're calling her now?
I've always enjoyed her tolerance for people's adjustment time.
Your sister? Is that what we're going with?
That's how I've always referred to her.
Yeah, it's a bit easier for the average person to process.
But so her stance on it has always been, if she can detect that their intention is to be respectful, then it affords them a great amount of patience for any mistakes they might make. And it's the intention of intolerance and harm that she will fight against. But everybody else, she says they deserve patience if they're trying.
Oh yeah, intention is important. In everything but comedy, and then intention goes out the window. I don't care what you meant. This is how I'm interpreting it.
No, it's comedy, as a comedian, it's a risk, and if you don't go into the career accepting that it's a risk, that's your mistake. It's a lot like somebody who goes into art thinking that they're going to have a steady paycheck. That's just stupid. Because the other thing too is, it's a little, in a weird way, being a comedian is a little bit like being a doctor. People come to you to feel better, and if you don't make them feel better, it's your fault as far as they're concerned.
My dog is eating my dead guinea pig. Oh no, he completely ate it! You bitch, Banjo! What have you done? I'm just gonna make kibble out of that to feed you with later.
Well, he cut out the middleman.
You kind of jumped the gun on that, a little Banjo. Whatever, you're still a good girl. Okay, sorry, I totally forgot where we were.
Talking about comedy, No, comedy is always a risk, and it's you know, I say it's like being a doctor. It's more like gambling because it's high risk, high reward. You can make safe jokes that aren't going to be as funny, but they're safer, and you can coast on them. Cats and dogs are different because blah blah blah, or you know, like you talk about local humor, things that are relevant to the audience there. You know, a lot of times those are safer jokes. Like one of the, oh my god, it's funny though because you know, personal humor, esoteric humor is always going to be funnier. When I saw Louis Black performing in Chico, in his opener, a friend of his said, I can't believe this fucking city. I've never seen a town anchored by a fucking mall, and not much of one. No, I'm sorry. I misquoted. He said, I've never seen a town anchored by a mall, and I've never seen a mall anchored by a Sears. And it's like, it's a safe joke. Like, it's offensive to no one. It's pretty funny, though. But it's only funny if you're like, if you get it. Like, if you know that, yeah, our town's economy is fucking dumb.
Motherfuckers will fail in art school and complete 180 into Adolf Missler. Where are you going, Nana? Oh, good.
But nah, you know, I have an ethos as a comedian, as I think every comedian should. And whether or not, you know, it's an ethics that I'm going to agree with or not, you should at least have one.
Right.
And one of mine is that there are certain terms and topics that are agreeably hilarious to those who have not been harmed by those terms and topics. But to me, there isn't a joke that I can think of that's funny enough to make up for making someone relive a nightmare. And like, but then it also becomes this like a statistics game. How likely am I to ever say this where somebody who suffered this very esoteric thing is going to hear it versus how many people do suffer this very common trauma and I'm just making a joke about it.
Unless it's 9/11 jokes, in which case those are always funny.
Oh, every time. I mean, they weren't aiming for the truck.
Have you seen what's the truck was a year before that, but all right.
No. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
What? Oh yeah, fucking Buzz Lightyear and Woody crashing into the tower.
There you go.
Yeah.
The one that Markiplier omitted from his "Don't Laugh" challenge.
Yeah. Did I point that out?
I think we discovered it together.
Yeah, we were watching the same video, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a fucking 9/11 joke, and this is the same video that Markiplier watched.
Yeah, there's a tiny.
There's a very visible skip.
Yes, and he's very visibly been laughing a lot.
Yeah, he's like visibly crying, and then it goes into the next one. I'm like, all right, Mark, sure thing. So good to know you can get a laugh out of Markiplier with the 9/11 jokes. Okay, so 9/11 jokes, right?
Right.
Have you seen what Japan's doing right now?
They're hard to keep up with. You gotta tell me.
Okay, so Japan is, they're not happy about the Barbenheimer memes or whatever. So they've been putting Barbie logos over pictures of 9/11 and like, see? You see how this isn't funny? And all the Americans are just being like, give us more. Give us more of these memes.
My God.
They underestimated how much we want to laugh at 9/11.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, they're sitting there being like, look, fucking, there's nothing. You shouldn't be making memes about the fucking nuking of our people twice.
Oh, I hadn't even considered how personal that is to them.
Yeah. So it's hilarious that they made 9/11 memes in retaliation, and I'll tell you what, they're not bad. It's just, here, let me pull one up. I'm just gonna type in Barbie 9/11.
Where we're going.
Here's the tweet. Okay, here we go. Yo, how do you think idiots go fuck yourself? Hashtag no Barbenheimer, and it's the fucking second plane's right there. The towers are smoking and everything's pink.
Oh, for God's sakes,
Yeah.
Japan.
Let's see. Here it is. Hashtag Barbenheimer. What do you Americans who use this tag to make jokes about the atomic bomb feel when you see this image? What you guys are doing is exactly the same as this. Shame on you. Hashtag Barbie. Hashtag no Barbenheimer. And it's the second plane hitting the plane hitting the second tower, the explosion, and then just a pink starburst behind it and the Barbie logo. So only in cinema summer of 2023.
This by the way shows the absolute cultural divide, because the first thing I was going to say was the majority of people
Here we go.
making memes and being on the internet don't really remember 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bulk of them. Like obviously there's always going to be us in our, late 20s, 30s who remember and are also childish and on the internet too much.
Mm-hmm.
But most of them are kids who don't remember. But here's the irony. So you think, oh, that's where the callousness comes from because they don't remember that they experienced. Nobody living experienced the bombs, but they're culturally taught to be sensitive to it and care about it, and they still have effects from it.
It's important. It's very important because
they still have mutations that are causing kids to suffer and die.
I mean, there's still firefighters dying from 9/11 too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, but the thing is, it's just
they're still in the towers. They're still trying to save people. They're still dying.
Theirs was so much longer ago, and their culture taught them to care.
Yeah,
and ours, we just fucking move on from shit, and it's kind of ghoulish.
You know what? Literally and figuratively, the largest representation. Literally and figuratively, the largest representation of them trying to remember to care about 9/11 is. It's Godzilla. Not 9/11. No, sorry, about the bombs.
Yeah.
The Godzilla was created as a reminder to never forget the bombs. Mm-hmm. It's like you became slothful and arrogant and whatever, and you're forgetting what happened. But yeah, no, I mean the bombs were a result of like a horrible like dictatorship and a dictatorship, the emperor or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
and it's the result of a lot of like horrible shit. This was just like, turbid man.
Well, it's one of them is a piece of like big history. The other was a very personal situation too. Mm-hmm. Like 9/11, I mean, had global effects, of course. That was very personal. That was an attack on our country, and there's so much. There's all the complications. I'm not trying to get into the discussion of what truly was or wasn't 9/11, but the bombs to us were just part of a world war, and they were a gross undercalculation of effect. Like the people who launched them on record, whether you believe it or not, I don't really care, did not believe the yield was going to be that much.
Well,
and so there is a tragedy behind it, but it was still an act of war. So to us,
there was a gap between the bombs to allow for a surrender, which they denied, and then the second one dropped. So regardless of what the yield was for the first one, and the first one was supposed to be the Fat Man, right?
Well, that I don't know.
Let me just type in first bomb.
I just sound like I know things.
No, bomb. Japan. Little Boy was dropped first, and then Fat Man. Okay. So.
Why does this always happen when we stream together?
What? We talk about Pearl Harbor?
It's either nukes in 9/11 or we're going to FetLife.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. That FetLife stream was fucking classic, and I'm glad it doesn't exist anymore.
What we never do is play the fucking game.
I'm not playing the game. What are you talking about? Yeah, anyway, okay, hold on. One last photo from this so I can close this. The first picture is of Barbie up on Robert Oppenheimer's shoulder. He's like holding her, and there's like fallout happening around them. And then somebody edited it so that Barbie's sitting on Osama bin Laden's shoulder. So that's funny. Okay, the chat real quick.
Oh yes, so, let's see what's been going on.
I don't blame a comedian if I don't laugh. It just means I did not connect with the jokes unless they are dark, and then I'm just acknowledging the sad truth. The sad part about American humor, it's fucking dark compared to the rest of the world. And then Sam says, geez, that is fucking hilarious. I think that's when I pulled up the pictures. Post says, greatest shame to my memory. And then Lamau 9/11 classic. I blame Nagumo for why Japan was hit by the bombs. He was one of the admirals. The IGA and most of the IGN, led by the Imperial Japanese Army and Navy, led by the battleship Yakuza, were the ones wanting to attack the U.S. because of sanctions. The second was the bigger one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's, there's a reason why the whole bomb thing was a massive cautionary tale that shouldn't be forgotten, right? 9/11 wasn't really a cautionary tale. All the wars that happened afterwards, though, that's a cautionary tale.
Hold on, I have something for this actually. Hold
Oh,
on.
I mean, who doesn't like a good fucking have oil will invade joke?
Let's see, where do they keep this soundbite? This isn't good. All right, here we go.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. America deserved 9/11, dude.
Was that Hank Pecker?
I have no idea. It's just in one of my chats, and
You just have a Hassan Piker audio clip and you don't know what it's from?
No, it's just one of the chats I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed it was Hassan. Who else would say that?
Yeah, he got banned from Twitch for a few days for that.
I bet. I bet he did.
Afterwards, he said, America deserved 9/11, and then he said, in a video game, because it's like, if you say that, then that removes you from culpability for what you just said. You're like, oh yeah, like I didn't mean it. I meant like in a video game, America deserved 9/11. It's like, no.
So taking off my historian hat, putting on my comedian hat. My other opinion is they're not different because the Barbie movie didn't air at the same fucking time as the 9/11 movie. There's a comedic reason we're doing it. A great coincidence occurred, and we have to seize the opportunity.
Oh.
Barbenheimer, it happened.
Yeah, you said the 9/11 movie.
That's what I'm saying. There isn't. If Barbie had aired at the same time as the 9/11 movie, we would have been making those memes.
What is it? Isn't We Are Marshall in 9/11?
Whatever crazy thing the Barbie movie was going to air at the same time of, that would have been the memes. It's the conjoining, the stars aligning to make a great stupid joke for 5 internet minutes, and then it's gone.
I thought We Are Marshall was a fucking 9/11 movie. Sports drama. It depicts the aftermath of a 1970 plane crash. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Is there a 9/11 movie? I need to know.
There's tons, but not right now.
Movie. No, like a big one. 9/11 official. 9/11 movie starring Charlie Sheen and Whoopi Goldberg. What? This has to be a comedy, right?
Does Whoopi Goldberg play Osama bin Laden?
Comes out in 2017. Yeah, Charlie Sheen and Whoopi. It does not look like a comedy. What the fuck? What is this?
I believe that the term for this is a farce.
Wait, Luis Guzman? These are comedians. These are fucking comedic actors. What the hell? You know, Yes Man starring Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Luis Guzman is the Mexican on the windowsill that he sings to get him to come down.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, right?
Yeah. It's just like, it's kind of funny because
action drama. What the fuck? How is this not a comedy? I would have killed to see a 9/11 comedy starring Whoopi Goldberg and Charlie Sheen.
It's just like actual good drama. Reign Over Me, starring Adam Sandler and Don Cheadle, is about the after effects of 9/11. I like that movie.
Anger management?
No.
Oh.
God damn it. I like that movie because it doesn't get into the politics of Reign Over Me or of 9/11. It just talks about the tragedy.
Right.
And I think that's a great move for a film. And it was a very good film, and Adam Sandler killed his role.
Oh wow. Wait. Okay. Fuck. I haven't seen. Okay. What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? There are wrong answers, but everybody knew that.
I know, of course, there's always a wrong answer. It's just whether I acknowledge that it's a wrong answer.
Like cheddar on a sandwich.
Oh, God. Or Jack and Jill. Why don't I just say Jack and Jill and start a fight?
Because that's not the wrong answer.
I think my favorite Adam Sandler film it's a toss-up between the absolute ridiculousness of Billy Madison or the surprisingly sentimental 8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights, huh?
Maybe not. It's his animated film. It's like a Hanukkah movie because they don't have those. There's all Christmas movies, so they made a Hanukkah movie.
You mean a Happy Holidays movie?
Yeah, like a Happy Holidays movie about
okay.
Hanukkah.
I don't believe in
and-
Hanukkah. I don't think it exists.
Oh, for God's sake. The Cobbler is also a surprisingly good Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Steve
I just
Buscemi
really-
with the clutch, but then again, he's kind of makes a lot of the Adam Sandler movies.
I like Adam Sandler's performance as a sort of drudged down human being throughout that whole film.
Mm-hmm.
And the way when he puts on his dad's shoes and talks to his dad in the mirror. I love that scene.
And he's like, "Wait, my dad's not dead?"
Yeah, the ending I thought was a little off. But
Yeah,
the rest of the film,
it's like, what the fuck? It's yeah.
They didn't know how to end it.
And then it becomes Kingsman. Anyway.
Yeah.
So every time I watch Billy Madison, I'm just sitting there thinking, I wish I was watching Happy Gilmore.
So I just watched Happy Gilmore too many times growing up.
Right.
And so it's not as enchanting to me. And also, Billy Madison was my first truly absurd comedy. That's when I discovered I love absurdist humor.
I think Billy Madison has a severe pacing issue.
Because it's a series of jokes strung together.
Yeah.
And the plot is just there to get from one joke to the next. The scene that I could watch just this scene, I didn't need a whole movie. Could have just been an SNL sketch. It's the trivia at the end of the movie, and all of the fucking categories of this depressed man just attacking his wife. I married common street trash. Flaming dog poo and the human response.
It's just shit that Billy Madison's like, oh, perfect. World geography.
I would say, by the way, pound for pound, Happy Gilmore, better film. I just like Billy Madison a little more.
You know, I'm
Happy
kind
Gilmore's a great film. It's a good example of a comedy.
Let me look at something. I want to see who wrote each movie. So if we look at Billy Madison, right? Or Billy Madison. Let's see who wrote this. Writers Tim Hurley and Adam Sandler. Okay. And then we've got Happy Gilmore. Tim, same people. Okay. Same director, Dennis Dugan. No, Tamara Davis or Tamra Davis for Billy Madison.
Who was the editor for those two? Because that's good. If you're talking about pacing, the one you got to look at is the editor.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I will say that I think that Happy Gilmore has a much better villain. Shooter McGavin, introduced from the very beginning and constantly showing up throughout it as a reoccurring character, is great. And he's just such a shit. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. I mean, classic lines. Yeah, and fucking fucking what's his name? Goddamn 9/11. Okay, sorry, hold on. Ben Stiller being in it.
Did I lose you?
No, you're good. Am I? Oh, sorry. Hold on. I hit mute. All right. So, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on. There's the Displacer Beast. Why the fuck does it have so many legs? Fucking after images. Post arguing with me about whether or not the guns in Monster Hunter are actually guns and can't figure out why people don't like Monster Hunter. And I totally have an answer for him. I'm just refusing to give it. Anyway.
Did I have a stroke?
What?
I feel like the subject has changed.
It did, but we're going back to Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Anyway, Christopher McDonald is a great villain in it.
Oh yeah.
With fucking such great lines as I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Yeah.
No.
He plays the villain in my favorite film of that ilk. It's not an Adam Sandler movie, but it feels like one, which is Norm Macdonald's Dirty Work.
Dirty Work is okay. You love it a lot more than I do.
Oh, that's because Norm Macdonald's my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite style. Is just his approach to nonsense.
And now he's your favorite dead man.
That's true. He is.
I can't wait for that. Doesn't he have a comedy special that's supposed to?
I think it already came out. And I think I watched it. Yeah. I can't remember. Actually.
I could have swore that somebody had a comedy special that was supposed to come out posthumously. That Mark
Twain.
Mark, yeah, he does have that book that's coming out.
It came out.
I'm curious. Oh, it did?
Yeah. It was published exactly 100 years after his death.
Oh, cool. Fucking born on Halley's Comet, died on Halley's Comet. He rode the rocket out. Oh, what the fuck is this? Pearl Harbor. It was supposed to be preceded by a declaration. Yeah, but they forgot time zones exist. Nagumo is believed to have delayed the declaration by the opposite. What? Preceded by a declaration of war by 1 or 2 hours. Nagumo is believed to have delayed the declaration by the opposite. Barbenheimer is the modern Eternal Horizons, and I pray this does not become a marketing tactic. Why? I love the idea of double features, and it might be the only way that the fucking movie theaters survive without, like, making copious more fucking Disney schlock, like Marvel movies that I just don't care about.
Any conglomerate concept of industry trying to survive just needs to blend itself with the dirty massage business, and they will survive.
What?
Dirty massages in movie theaters will save movie theaters.
You're trying to give dirty massage. Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that people should give happy endings in the movie theater to save their business?
I'm not gonna go on record saying that.
Would you like your popcorn with butter or without butter? With butter. All right. And if you want, we can. And if you want, we can add a hole to the bottom for an extra $2.
Do you guys have Szechuan sauce? And they're like, yeah, Kiku can get you your Szechuan sauce. Thank you.
She makes it at home.
Yeah. How do you like your popcorn, sir? Big and black. All right.
Adventurous, are we? Not really. I've been down this road before.
No. I was born with that fever.
We could say it's malignant.
Do
you like your popcorn with butter or cream? Yo, a nice vanilla cream on my popcorn. Little chocolate sauce. That sounds great, actually. Maybe I don't know. Throw some melted marshmallow in the mix, like a popcorn Rice Krispie treat. Can I? I'm not reading that message. Well, no, actually, I read the whole message. I'm reading it. Can I have it with breast milk? I mean breast milk. I mean whole milk.
I mean breast milk. I mean breast milk. I mean breast milk.
I mean breast milk. I mean breast milk. And they're just looking at you, like, get on with it.
Good stuff.
This is like the funniest stream I've had in a while.
I bet.
Nothing against the previous guys, but most of those streams are dominated by like gameplay and conversations about stuff like that. So we were playing Generation Zero. I don't know if you've heard about that.
I have not.
Okay, it takes place in 1989 in Sweden, where robots have taken over, like. Sweden.
Oh yeah, I remember when that happened.
Yeah, and the game's a fucking mess. It's just a balanced nightmare, and there's like it's a very shallow game from foreign developers, so I can't fault them too much. But you shoot the robot. Do the thing. I shouldn't have spent $35 on it. I regret that. I should have just bought the base edition and just gotten what I could have.
Didn't they later find out that epidemic was actually just the homogenous, uneducated masses of Sweden misunderstanding autistic people?
I was pretty sure that it was just Russia and cardboard boxes.
Oh, that's right. It was Russia. Russians in cardboard boxes going beep.
Yeah.
Right. Those Swedes.
They somehow snuck
funny.
through Finland, but they got there. You know
what my uneducated ass recently learned? That Sweden and Switzerland are not the same place.
No, Switzerland is fucking bordering France, and Sweden is bordering Finland.
Way up there.
Way the fuck up there.
I thought that Switzerland was like the colonist term for Sweden.
Yeah.
You know how British and German, how they do that, where they come to a place and the people are like, welcome to Sweden, and they're like, it's Switzerland now. So that's what I thought happened. And I thought
like Czechoslovakia turning into Czechia or whatever. Like Czechoslovakia turning into Czechia or something like that.
Well, so what happened? That's actually different. So Czech and Czechoslovakia.
You can do it.
Czechoslovakia.
I believe in you.
Had the only in history separation of a nation with no bloodshed, where they decided to separate into Czech and Slovakia because of their extreme political differences. And it's just an interesting fact. It's the only time that's happened without some sort of war or battle or bloodshed. They just politically were like, nah, we're going to be two different places. We don't get along. It was the first amicable divorce seen in global politics. They're still friends. They write. They don't hang. They don't have a lot in common anymore. But,
who has the border Slovak? There's like a Slovakian like a Slav nation that has like had horrible border disputes. They made a movie in it. Adrian Brody's in it. Let's see.
Oh, good for him. It's good to hear he's still doing things.
Brody UN. UN. Can't remember what. I have a Checkmate CZ52. I bet you do. Official. It's the
Poland does what?
I can't remember what the name of the movie is. What the fuck is that? What is that photo? Why do you gotta look like that? Fucking coming out here all sauced up like that. Oh right, and I do need to watch fucking The Pianist. Girl. It's the thin red line.
I got no clue, man.
No clue. Is it the thin red line? No. I don't know. I have decided I don't care either. Wow, amazing how that happens. But yeah, there's some like Eastern Bloc European nations that have like had some border disputes about something.
Are you using the idiom speed bump? Do you mean like they just tread over them, or that they're there to slow people down so that other Europeans don't hit like children?
No, it's like a slowdown spot on the way to either Russia or Germany. Yeah. It's because Poland
say that the speed bump has spikes.
Yeah, Poland shares a border with Belarus, Lithuania, Ukraine, Germany.
Sam is saying they get run over a lot.
They do, but not anymore. Poland is kind of fucking sick of it. In fact, they are up there with one of the highest spending nations in terms of military shit. This last year, they're really bumping it up, especially since Belarus just violated their airspace today. Yeah, and Poland's all like, yeah, they did that. We're not afraid, though, because we're part of NATO. And the rest of NATO's all like, please just... We would love a live fire exercise. we really just fucking... We just want you to fuck around so we can find out, honestly. Because we don't even know what we're capable of right now. Belarus is like, we have nukes, and we're like, we have fucking missiles with razor blades on them, because that's how accurate our shit is. We'll literally throw your ass in a blender.
I love when countries will try to tote their nukes and then looking up what the yield of their actual nuclear bomb is.
Mm-hmm.
I of course can't quote the accuracy of this, but I heard a claim once that the strongest nuclear weapon that North Korea possesses, if you dropped it in the center of Times Square, would blow up Times Square.
I'd take that deal.
Like, that's it. That's as big as it is.
Like, what do we even call that?
You always have to deal with the fallout effect.
You can't come up with a name more iconic than 9/11. I mean, fucking name a more iconic duo than 9 and 11. I dare you.
6 and 9.
That's a pretty good one. You know what's funny? You know what 6.9 is? A good thing ruined by a period. I first heard that joke from fucking The Daily Show. Anne Hathaway said that shit.
Oh my
That was
god.
a good joke. Jon Stewart he almost fell out of his chair. It was hilarious.
That's so good.
It's a great one, right?
Oh man. That's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'd say maybe, 4 and 20 is also pretty good.
I was thinking that, but you know, I'm not really part of the pat culture, so I didn't think it was my place to bring it up.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe you could you could use a little slowing down every once in a while.
It's not that I haven't tried, it's that I have a horrific reaction.
You just become insufferably slow, don't you?
No, I become incredibly neurotic and paranoid and have low-key hallucinations.
Oh,
and
okay.
become incredibly stressed, and I get massive head pain and abdominal pain. And it runs in my family, I found out.
Gotcha.
And I've tried different strands, different means. It all goes badly, and none of it's worth it. I can just sit down and chill out.
I don't need it.
I'll just watch regular show.
Yeah.
But no, it always goes really bad for me, and I go out of my mind, and I'm just very upset. I don't enjoy it.
Is that
And it
smoking
feels
or
like
edibles?
I'm stuck there for an entire. I've tried both.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm trapped in it for like 3 days, even though it's only been like 5 hours.
Yeah, I feel it fuck. If I do anything like that, it fucks me up for that day, and then the next day I'm kind of just operating in a fog, and I'm just kind of like, I can't. I'm incapable of processing anything, really. Anything with even the slight amount of complexity to it. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of fucked.
I have a bad time. And then so here's the thing. I told everybody.
He tailed them. Tell
told
them. Tell them.
I told them. I told them that I was gonna try the weed. I want to do it. And then when I got high, I became obsessed with no one realizing how high I was, because I was afraid of them finding out with no reason. I was just like, nah, if they know I'm just high, it's gonna be bad. And like, everybody knows exactly how high I am because I keep muttering that fact. And then at one point, I was like, I gotta do something normal. And so I sat on the couch and looked out the window, you know, as a blind guy often does.
Mm-hmm. Contemplating
and it's pitch
life.
black outside anyway, so I'm looking at absolutely nothing.
Right.
And everyone's like, Ross is off his gourd. Yeah, he's totally out of his mind. I just kept saying I'm not having a good time. One of my other quotes was, I have moments of lucidity. This is not one of them. Another point, I was just staring at the wall of the shower while I was trying to reset in the shower, and I slowly turned to Becky and I said, I know that I've always struggled with mental illness, but in this moment, I know what true madness is.
Oh, I thought you were...
And I'm not a fan.
I've always struggled with mental illness, but now mental illness is struggling with me. Dun, dun,
trapped in here with
dun.
me. Dun, 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 dun.
Who was it that did that, like, over and over and over again?
It was me.
It was you.
They titled an episode of our podcast, Ross Won't Stop Doing the Terminator Sound.
Yeah.
Because when I get bored, I just go on whatever thing is in front of me.
And meanwhile, Austin's just sitting there trying not to fucking punch you in the face.
Bah, 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 bah. It's just like, it's such a good drum. Like, the syncopation right at the last moment.
Right.
It's what makes it so good.
I'm a firm believer that the name of each podcast episode is supposed to be an art, and leaving it like to just a number is like the
wholeheartedly
most
agree with you.
uncreative thing you can. I mean, it's not
like
uncreative. It's actively removing creativity.
It's a missed opportunity.
It is a
because,
missed
like,
opportunity.
It's like the title card and It's Always Sunny is the first joke.
Right.
Or at least it's the first big one. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Title card, the gang set Sweet D on fire.
Yeah.
You know, like, or the one where they're like, we found a secret financial trick that's going to put us on easy street, suckers, because we're geniuses. Title card, Sweet D and Dennis get on welfare.
I did hear a rumor of Poland accidentally putting a training shell in one of Wagner's camps across the order. Well, they can't prove anything. It's not like they have the tech. Well, I tried to say something 6 times, but YouTube, like MB budget. Fun fact: Poland technically owns parts of Russia up to Mexico. Okay, so here's the podcast that I listen to, Castle Super Beast. run by these guys that formerly of Super Best Friends. They had a podcast, and they've been doing this for fucking years and years and years. They do it once a week. They're on episode 230 of Castle Super Beast, and then they hit the high 100s for the previous one on a weekly podcast. So they've been doing it for a while. Anyway, the last episode, the one I'm currently listening to, is Baby, all caps, because one of the members literally just had a baby. The last one, Complete Glorbo Saturation. Then we've got JRPG's Jurassic Park Games. Is what JRPG stand for, is Jurassic Park Games. Gotcha. Save the Bear Fucking for Evo. That's when the Baldur's Gate trailer dropped with the bear fucking.
My brother Bryce is at Evo right now.
Yeah, listeners are now allowed 600 seconds of podcast per day. You can now look at, in response to the fucking tweets. There's a lot of things I love about Annabelle. I don't know. Your prenatal photos presented by Unregistered Hypercam 2. Nice. We Live in a Ketchup World is another one. What else we got? 9/11 is a reference to MGS2. Because MGS2 came out before 9/11, and it came out before 9/11, and in it I think they fucking hit the Twin Towers with arsenal gear.
Oh jeez, that's funny.
Let's see, Shame the Cat's Pathetic Tits.
So then this episode should be titled More 9/11 Jokes Per Capita.
Okay. Yeah. And then actually, funnily enough, the name of this podcast is Time to Kill the Locals, which I think is a little appropriate for the bombings. Anyway, Shame the Cat's Pathetic Tits is a funny episode because in it, one of the guys talks about how they had to shave his cat's like underbelly, and you can just see they got that cat droop. Yeah, so she's just got this pathetic tits. So King of the Hill, right? New season coming out.
Okay.
There's going to be a time skip in it, right?
Have they finally confirmed how much?
I don't know, but this podcast episode name is King of the Hill Shippuden. Baby is formed to hit diversity class 0. Whales love flashing dong. For use podcast. Dilbert hates my interracial marriage. All right, we're gonna end that one on that one. That's a great one. Whoops. All right. So yeah, that's a missed opportunity not giving your thing a creative name. I try to predict a little bit about what I'm going to try and accomplish in my stream, and then I give it a name that's appropriate, and then in the description I'll add like a little addendum, usually. So
my MO is I do the big umbrella for whatever the whole, because I do longer form things usually. So like I had the Super Skyrim weekend, and then the individual chapters will be titled based on how they're edited down. And they usually have titles with like, no, Ross actually screams like that. It's not a joke. Or Ross needs no co-host. And that's the one where I did no quests and just spoke to all the NPCs as though they were talking to me.
Oh man,
Ross has finally lost it, which is when I was talking to NPCs who weren't speaking, like the spider that was following me. I know I want to have the one. Jingles shows up at the worst possible moment, because as soon as during that stream you showed up, the one time I was stuck in a wall and refusing to get out of it. It's like, no, I'm not doing this again. I will roll out. So you show up at the one time the stream is going nowhere.
What game was that even?
Skyrim. It was my Super Skyrim weekend. So I still haven't gotten around to editing it because I'm fucking lazy. But I did the Super Skyrim weekend. It was because they just...
Was that when I popped up in the chat or when I popped up in a call?
You popped up in the chat.
Okay.
So it was. I think they either just released or were about to release. No, it was because they released Skyrim on the Xbox One, or maybe it was when they did like a big update that like improved the game and everything. I don't remember. I had a reason though. There was a reason I did it. And like my goal was to do a big like a weekend stream for each of the different main quests you can do. Because I know I did. Oh my god, I did Dawn Guard and regretted that.
Yeah.
The Soul Cairn sucked the life out of me. My sign off at the end was saying I don't recommend this DLC. Like, it's just good. Totally just shitting on it because I was in such a pissy mood by the end of the Soul Cairn and everything.
Oh.
I don't recommend this. It sucked the life out of me. Serrano's hot, but fuck that shit. I know I wanted to do Life of a Thief. Do like the whole Thieves Guild thing. I did some of it, and then I got soft locked by the quest.
Oh.
I was like, I guess I'll come back at this some other time. I think I did Winterhold, which I think it was like I think I was gonna call that one "Suck It, Rolling." I'm gonna make my own wizard school. I'm gonna make my own wizard school with blackjack and hookers. That's what it was.
You know, I don't think I can see myself playing Skyrim ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I've exhausted my enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, I always have to come up with weird creative things to do. Like for me, Skyrim has just become a vehicle of performance at this point.
Right.
I don't play it. I wouldn't play it on my own time. Maybe every so often I pick it up for just a nostalgic run of something silly, or maybe there's some crazy mod I want to try out. But otherwise, I'm so familiar with the game. It's a great thing for me to stream. Like, I know what's going to happen. I can predict the beats, and so therefore I don't necessarily have to script, but I can sort of live script as things are going on. And just create good content if I so desire. I'm thinking I might do the same with Elden Ring at some point, because I know that game way too well now.
Oh, how far have you gotten? Have you beaten it?
Oh, many times.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've beaten it. I wouldn't say I've 100%ed it, because every so often I still find out little stupid thing I didn't know about.
I think I did 100% the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I didn't. Oh fuck. I don't think that I don't think that I know I didn't beat New Game Plus, but you know, I got to a point to where I'm like, I don't get much enjoyment from fighting the bosses anymore because the payoff isn't worth the work that you have to fucking put into it. So I don't.
It's all about what cheese you end up choosing to, because like at this point the game is just an exercise. Like I know how to get around everything. I know what style I prefer, and I know how to challenge myself if I so desire. And also they released a very functional co-op mod.
Yeah, and the mod also removes like permanent co-op without need for like fog barriers and things like that.
Yeah, so I've been doing seamless co-op with some friends. Me and my brother are gonna do a seamless co-op stream at some point. Which I think the working title for it is the many trials of Questicle. And that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I almost wish that I didn't dislike modding games.
It is very out of character for you.
Why is that?
You very much you tend to like to treat things like a project. You like to get in there. You like to tinker with things. You like to change them up, improve upon them. You're a big fan of like.
I like to improve on my projects, but I don't like it when a project isn't fucking solid out of the box. Yeah. That's what like annoys me.
Well, that explains why you're never truly happy, isn't it?
Oh, you know, tip of the iceberg.
Get it perfect the first time, or I'm just gonna be upset.
I'm just gonna fucking bury it. I don't fucking need that shit.
Don't you day one patch me. Don't you consumer report improve all this quality of life. Just get it right. You're like that Starbucks lady. Get it right the first time.
Fucking just, you know, fucking if Nintendo can do it, why can't you?
They don't.
They did.
How many times have they had to patch Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh, it was fine on release. They just wanted to get rid of a few bugs, but it was a good game out of the box. I'm still playing the unpatched version. I'm not. I haven't touched it since the last stream. I don't get much enjoyment out of Tears of the Kingdom because I prefer more linear Zelda games.
You're such a gaming misanthrope.
Oh man, I fucking Tears of the Kingdom is great. It's a great game. It's just not a great Zelda game. Zelda is such a fucking problem. I'm gonna be a dragon. She's just a whiner the whole time, and I'm like, wow, fucking Triforce of Wisdom, my ass. Why is she so dumb and annoying?
That whole game, I was just put out. Anytime someone was like, we're trying to find Zelda, yeah, she's in the past. This is really gonna fuck up our picnic plans.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Link figures it out forever ago, but too bad he's a goddamn mute. You could tell anybody. He's like, yeah, she's like a million years in the past. Who gives a fuck?
I've contemplated making a short animation of just Link screaming at people that she's a fucking dragon and no one listening to him.
She's a dragon. And then Purr like just locks you in the padded Sheikah Tower.
The fucking end is just, the ending I had is just him on the light dragon, just looking up like, sometimes I just feel like nobody really listens to me, you know? Like, it's just him being upset. He goes, all right, well, stay golden, princess. And he just rolls off her head, parachutes away.
You know, he just spawns a bike and then hops on it and flies away. Yeah.
I fucking love that bike.
That bike is great. Didn't you say you did the 3-fan, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you like the extra balance.
I like the chopper.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the 2-fan. Smaller profile, easier to get into tight spaces, which is very great when you're underground. I mean, you don't got to worry about it. You can't see the tight spaces anyway.
Hold on, I have an audio clip for this. I'm find it.
Oh, no.
No, it's, I gotta figure out which group it's in.
Wish that, I need to be a part of Sky's, Discord server so that I have access to Pipe.
Oh man, we had that one for a while.
Yeah. What do I even have? I've got a few decent ones. Not many, but it's my favorite one. I don't even know what this one is. ASIP. Oh, It's Always Sunny. Okay.
You have no idea what a gift that was to me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do not.
You know what's funny about that is that's the soundbite that I made. I made that. I pulled that soundbite. Yeah, I ripped that in Audacity.
Instantly puts Becky in a bad mood.
I bet it does. They're horrible people, and Becky's very sensitive to that shit.
No, she likes the show.
Oh, what did you do?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me for once.
I doubt that.
So, when she first moved in with Holly's brother Danny was living with them, and him and Becky had exactly opposite work schedules.
Yeah.
So when he was getting ready for work and when he was unwinding for work, he would watch It's Always Sunny. At those two times was when Becky was gradually waking up or falling asleep. So that song kept getting in her dreams and driving her insane because she didn't know what it was or where it was from. So it would just be in her, and she'd hear it in her head throughout the day. It was driving her mad, like an episode of Star Trek where they're just haunting the psychic character with music. And then one day, we're just sitting in her room on like a weekend or something. This has been going on for months. Danny just starts watching it because he has a day off. So the song starts, and she just shoots up. She goes, "What the fuck?" and goes in the other room and goes, "What the fuck is that?" And he goes, "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia." She goes, "It's real!" Ah! It just like lost her mind.
It's like, Philadelphia? Yeah, it's real.
So the song always bothers her. Like, it always sets her back to that frustration. So I've always used it to fuck with her a little bit. I try to space it out so I'm not just harassing her. But I put it as a song in our randomized playlist for when we go on long drives. So every so often it pops up. And then it's also the one where, like, if she goes to the other room, sometimes me and my brothers will cast the song to the TV in the room that she's in.
Oh, you know, my roommate has a fucking TV.
Open.
Yeah, my roommate's TV is connected to the Wi-Fi, and every time I see it when I'm like sitting there trying to cast, I just see "bitch" pop up, which is the name of his television, and I'm just like, It would be so easy to play the most raucous shit in there. Like, it's always connected. I can turn on his TV fucking like that. I could just play, you know, Monsters Inc. rape music. Ear rape music, not Monsters Inc. rape. Monsters Inc. ear rape music. Yeah. You know what's okay, so
Somebody go make that, put his name on it.
There you go.
And put it out there.
Perfect. Anyway.
Think rape music.
Perfect. It's just, there's so much Billy Crystal footage out there. It wouldn't be hard to, and fucking John Goodman footage and audio. It wouldn't be hard to find like different lines that they said in other movies that would make it sound like they were, I don't know, doing something horrible and indecent and inhuman. Anyway,
I realized I'm not in the Discord the sound comes from. It's a Discord that one of my friends is in.
Oh.
And they clipped, it's one of their players who was just muttering to himself as he was getting irritated trying to get his character through something, and he just goes, "Oh my god, this hole is so huge, how are you not fitting?"
My coworker used a forklift to get himself up high, which is a massive OSHA violation, but whatever. There's no evidence of it. So he's up there on the racks. He's got his AirPods in, but he left his phone on the forklift. So I'm just sitting there. I'm looking at him because I'm like, this is some dumb shit. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna say, you shouldn't be doing this, but I'm not gonna do anything to stop you. Because if I say that you shouldn't be doing this, then I remove liability from myself, right? So he's up there, and I see his phone right there, and he's got like this country music compilation or something. Who cares? So I'm just like, hey, Spencer, is this your phone? And he's like, yeah. And I pick it up and I put on the song, and he's just looking at me with like, it looks like he bit into a sour lemon. He's just looking at me from like 10 feet up, just. He's like, why would you do this? And then he takes the buds out. I'm like, I'm sorry. So I go back into his history. I pull up his whole thing. I didn't know that he was listening to like a 4-hour-long compilation. I sent him all the way back to the beginning. He's like, wait, no, it's all the way back to the beginning. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know where you were. You'll figure it out when you get back down here.
That's fucking funny.
It's great. You know what's better than that? When you start like the beginnings of a meme reference, and then a coworker who you're not like exactly like directing it to finishes it for you, and then you have that connection there, and you're all like, you're also a degenerate. Finally, it's like a fucking dog whistle, you know? Except instead of racism, it's memes, so it's still kind of racism, but you know. Racism we can all get behind. Why do you turn me into a terrible person?
I didn't make you say any of that.
I know, but like, I don't know what it is about.
Here thinking about how to distance myself from
like,
that.
How is it that when we're hanging out, I become a much more horrible person than I actually am? Why do I ham it up?
You know, it's because I have a character of terribleness. But it's a different kind. I think that you tap into the terribleness that you understand, trying to match my frequency.
I have a very I'll match your energy kind of thing.
My terribleness comes from a romanticism of a derelict mind, and that's the energy I bring to my comedy and my love, and I totally sympathize that it's difficult to match. And usually what ends up happening, which is why I understand that you try to match my terribleness, is if you don't, I just bully you for the whole street.
No, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that does happen. Knee. Yeah, don't lick my knee. Well, not like you can. You're fucking 20 miles away.
That was so good.
Fucking...
It was because you
I'm like, why is my knee wet?
You ignored it.
Yeah.
And I thought,
I don't know what it was.
He's finally just ignoring me.
You got a dry tongue.
I can't get. That's not even close to true. My dentist said I salivate like a river.
You were dry at the time because we had been talking a lot.
That might be true.
Yeah.
But I would say for the record, your knee was shiny, which is an indicator of saliva, but not as much as one might require to consider natural human tongue. I will relent to that in the interest of compromise. But yeah, so I lick your knee. You don't have any reaction because you're looking away. You're on the computer. You don't see me do it. And I thought, oh, he's finally just ignoring me.
How did I figure out you did it? Did you do it a second time and then I caught it?
So you turned around, you started to play the game, you put your hand on your knee, and you went, "Why is my knee wet?" And you look, "Did you fucking lick me?" Because that's when you put the
because you were sitting on the ground right there at my feet.
Snickering, yeah. And I was like, that was the reaction I was looking for. And you're like, "He fucking licked my knee!" And the chat, of course, just people laughing. Your sister was a big fan of me fucking with you. I was like,
because she's always been smaller than me, so she couldn't do shit, because if she did, I would just bear hug her, because my dad said, if you hit her, I'll hit you. And I'm like, all right, that's fair.
Nah.
Yeah, so I was all like, well, hug's not a hit, so I would just squeeze them.
By that same logic, is that how you got your dad?
Yeah. I don't do that to women anymore. I just lean on them. I just like kind of, I become their backpack until they're like, you know, I fucking, gravity's increasing up. You know what's funny is I'm sitting there and Michelle's laying on the bed, and whenever I see her laying on the bed and she's like ignoring me, I'll just lay on top of her. And usually I'll put my whole weight on her and she'll just be like, oh. Anyway, I'm sitting there laying on top of her this one time, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make myself heavier. And then I don't know how I do it. I mean, I don't actually make myself heavier. That would be physically impossible.
You do a dead weight.
Yeah, I move my arms and I'm actually becoming heavier. And she's like, "How are you doing that?" And she's like losing.
What's happening, if you're curious, is because you're concentrating the weight.
Oh yeah. That would be it.
You're removing any of the suspension that your body naturally holds itself with.
Yeah, so I'm lifting my arms off of the bed, I'm lifting my legs, and I'm putting it all into my torso and just focusing it onto her, all fucking 180 pounds of me. Oh man. Oof. We're just building houses out here. Like Jimmy Carter, the Peanut Man. Is Jimmy Carter Mr. Peanut?
I don't have any idea.
Well, he owned peanut farms. That was his like big thing. I'm a peanut farmer. And I'm here to say,
all I know about Jimmy Carter is contained within the episode of King of the Hill featuring Jimmy Carter.
It's a decent episode. I think he does mention that he's a peanut farmer. But you know what? It does highlight the fact that he was horrible at like international relations, and he kept like conceding things to people that he really shouldn't have been. He's like, "Can we just do?" Yeah, that was like an actual trait. It's funny. You know what is funny? King of the Hill.
Everybody hated that baby. Hated a baby.
King of the Hill is like is Metalocalypse, except for country music and for like old classic rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how many fucking voices are done by, well, people playing themselves, but I didn't know that Lucky was voiced by Tom Petty. Tom fucking Petty. And Lucky finally showed up in the series as Michelle and I are going through it. And we were sitting there and she was like, I don't know if I want to watch any more King of the Hill as this last episode is ending. And then we see the thumbnail for the next episode, and it's Lucky with his truck. I'm like, there it is. There's fucking Lucky. And she's like, play it. And we're rolling again because Lucky's in the show, and Lucky's fucking great.
Oh, he's so good.
He's so good. It's like, we gotta go home, Bobby. It's like, why? Because thinking takes time.
Thinking takes time.
Yeah.
When they did the Redneck on Rainy Street, the one where
Khan becomes a redneck and Lucky has his first appearance.
They wanted all three of the rednecks that he buddies up to be played by famous country music stars. I thought that'd be fun.
Right.
And so they had, I think, Trey Atkins is one of them, and what? Trace Atkins? Okay, I don't know country music. And Tom Petty was just Lucky. And Tom Petty fell in love with the role and the process of doing voice work, and so we asked them if he could come back and do that, and they were like, you could play the character, and they were like, sure. So that's why Lucky, he was just supposed to be a one-off little bit, became a staple character, because Tom Petty just wanted to keep working with them.
Yeah, that was funny. Is I'm like, how the fuck did they get him?
And funny.
Yeah, and Lucky has to be I think my second favorite character after Khan.
So here's a fun slice of irony too. You go back to the season 3 finale, where Peggy falls out of the plane. The ending credits are Peggy falling, and it's a version of Free Fallin',
Yeah.
but not Tom Petty's because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then later, Tom Petty's on the show.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, okay, so it's funny how much Michelle knows about Metalocalypse and all of the bands that they parody or play off of, right? So, for instance, when Nathan Explosion's having his nightmare about working at a burger restaurant, right? The name of the burger restaurant is Dimmu Burger, right? There is a black metal band named Dimmu Borgir that exists. Yeah, and I believe, I can't remember, I think one of the band members, I think it's Toki, is supposed to be like ripped from that band. Here, let me see. Dimmu Borgir band. Yeah, you can totally see one of these guys being Toki Wartooth, but yeah, they're Norwegian. Oh wait, a volcanic. Oh wait, Norwegian symphonic black metal band from Jesheim, formed in 1983. Band is derived from Dimmu Borgir, a volcanic formation in Iceland, the name of which means dark cities or dark castles. That's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're from Norway, so Toki is based off of one of these guys from the band, and they've got like the corpse paint and things like that. Anyway, so Nathan Explosion works there, and then you can see references, but you only know that they're references unless you're already privy to like black metal culture and all the bands. But the show's still like massively successful. I think that. Yeah, so there's another band called Strapping Young Lad. Let me see. What's up? Strapping Young Lad is another band. All I'm getting is fucking YouTube videos. Oh, well, that's why, because it threw the fucking YouTube link into there. Okay, Strapping Young Lad.
To do that.
Yeah, there's Pickles right there. There's a redhead with glasses and dreads. Yep. Yeah, and Pickles is derived from this guy right here. And Pickles is... No, okay. Sorry. Oftenson is the best character in the show.
He's the center.
He's somehow the center while not being in the band, just because of how how calmly he handles all the bullshit. Like when Pickles comes into his office and starts destroying all of his lamps.
And he has more.
Yeah, and then he's all like, he throws the lamp on the ground off his desk, and Office is like, no, don't break those lamps. Those are expensive. Break those lamps over there. They're from IKEA. And then Pickles is like, oh, okay. And then he just starts destroying the lamps. And then Toki comes in, and he's like, oh, we're breaking stuff. And then he also starts breaking shit. And then fucking Murderface comes in and starts trying to talk about Planet Piss, and Oftenson is just like, yeah. Okay, I can't. I have work to do, guys. I cannot talk to you about this. Pickles will handle it. I believe that's when Pickles' old band got back together without him.
Right. Yeah. Snakes and barrels. Yeah, Snakes and
Barrels, and Thunder Horse, and there's just so much shit. It is fucking. I have to say that Metalocalypse is probably one of my favorite shows. If not my favorite, like adult cartoon,
yeah.
Right?
Mine will always be Venture Rose. I use Venture Rose as a model for my own scripts that I write.
It's hard to get Michelle interested in something that she already doesn't have prior engagement with. Like King of the Hill wasn't hard because she'd seen episodes and she enjoys King of the Hill, so it was like, yeah, King of the Hill, not hard.
Yeah. Some people, you just gotta like put something on and let them wander by it, and then they eventually want to go back and watch more of it. It's kind of what I do with Becky sometimes.
Yeah. So.
I wanted to say something about Metalocalypse real quick though.
Right.
One of the most annoying things that me and my brothers do, I know it bothers my mom, and my mom is not, she's not typical. My mom watches like Berserk, and I think she's currently watching some other ridiculous anime. Like she loves, my mom is still a college kid at heart. She's so fun, but the thing we do that bothers her is a specific Pickles quote we all find hilarious, and it's when he has the fucking PR lady who's running a cult of the meteor or whatever, and Pickles is drunker than he's ever been on this talk show, and they ask him what he's doing, and he very drunkenly goes, "It's sometimes I read a book and then sometimes I lay down."
Heck, Wisconsin's more metal than this place. At least they got crystal meth.
And I think I was slurring my speech a little there.
Right.
But like me and my brothers will just start doing that out of nowhere. Sometimes, and we'll all talk over each other, like get like a harmony with it. And I can just see my mom is just like, because it's such an annoying noise if you're not a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. It's such a good show. And okay, so the kicker, right, is their music, right? The music's good.
Oh,
music's
yeah.
great.
I mean, Brendan Small, he's an amazing musician.
It's
ranked
funny.
One of the top 100 guitarists in history at one point.
And on top of that, the music is a lot. I'd say a lot of the time better than the music that they're parodying or trying to copy, which is extremely rare. But here's the fun part. The part that's unbelievable is that every single piece of music that you hear in it, no matter how short, is a segment of a fully fleshed out song that appears on the albums that they release for every single season.
Brendan has gone on record saying he can't help himself.
Yeah.
When he starts writing a song, he has to finish it.
Honestly, I think that the songs...
He doesn't know if it's artistic integrity or a mental disorder.
Yeah, honestly, I think that it's... I don't think that it's they made the show and then the music was then made for the show. I think the music came first, and then, like, where else can we stick this song in the show?
Right. The creator has said they happen in tandem.
I mean, you can't get away from that.
Them unrelated, but or sometimes he I need a song here, and he writes like 3 or 4 options, and then the options that don't get picked up get used later. Sometimes he writes episodes around extra songs that didn't get used. He's sort of spastic, but it works for his show. And I was gonna say the reason why Metalocalypse's music is often better than the music it's parodying is because Brendan's entire goal is to make a good sounding song. He's not trying to push any sub agenda, so the music never suffers for it. It's a very pure artistic expression.
I don't know how much black metal you've listened to. I've listened to a lot. A lot of them aren't actually pushing an agenda.
Well, they're pushing an agenda of their persona.
Even if they were pushing an agenda, it's not like most people would be able to understand what they were saying anyway.
So I think with the point you're missing, what I'm trying to say is they have, it's not necessarily like a political or a social agenda, but they have a goal past making good music. They're trying to put their identity. They're trying to put their personas out there. They're trying to be edgy. They're attempting to do something strange and different. Whereas Brendan is just trying to make music that sounds really good within his show. The show is what he's doing that's edgy and different.
It is okay. There's also
the characters, the stories. So the music is just supposed to be very good.
There's also this progression from the first season to like the final albums that they put out, where the first season's music was very like kind of funny. It was very crude in terms of like lyrics and content, right? Yes. And then as it goes, you see like, wow, this is becoming like, this is fucking good. Like you listen to the first album, whatever, and you'll get stuff like Mermaider, and you're like, Mermaider's good, but it's about mermaid murder, right? Yeah. And then you get Face Fisted, and you've got Blood Recuted, which is Michelle's favorite. And then you get to later seasons, and you get songs like fucking Bloodlines, where you're just like, this is just it's a song about werewolves, right? But it's solid. It's just good fucking song.
The first one that truly soared for me was actually the last song of the first season, which was Go Into the Water.
Go Into the Water. Go. Yeah.
That one blew it all. Pun intended.
Awaken.
Out of the water.
Awaken was good.
Awaken. That used to be my alarm until Becky asked me to pick a different alarm.
You know what's funny about Awaken? The troll that they summon with the song, right, is voiced by James Hetfield, the frontman of Metallica.
Oh, that's amazing.
You'd be surprised how many episodes. James Hetfield is in the fucking pilot episode
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he was one of the fans that dies to the Duncan Hills coffee. It's funny how often Michelle asks me, like, hey, put on Duncan Hills coffee. And I'm like, all right, it's not my favorite, but sure. You guys like coffee? I like coffee.
The thing I quote from that show probably the most, it's when Nathan goes to flip the table and it doesn't budge. And he goes, Nathan, I had the table balls out. Don't take away my ability to throw tantrums.
Yeah.
That you cannot have.
Always good. Oh, no, I still think my favorite line is from Murderface, where they're fucking testing, what was it, the taser? And then he's all like, oh, somebody pissed my pants. And Pickles is like, I think you're the culprit in this particular scenario. And
This particular keeper.
Yeah. And then Murderface says, how can I piss my pants if I'm standing right here?
Yeah. Clear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. The defibs. They're playing with defibs, not a taser.
Yeah, it's a defib.
I pissed on my
Yeah. I woke up with a sound hand on my penis. That's what I did today.
And it's still funny that he's still like the best bass player on the planet because like he can play the sickest licks with his penis, with his dick. And yet he gets zero respect, and nobody wants anything to do with him.
He's just the worst.
Oh man, a lot of people are suing you.
Suck my millionaire cock.
A lot of people are suing you, Murderface, because you put real piss inside of your fucking cologne. Let's Planet Piss cologne.
I love his song about how everything should be easy because I know way too many people that are just live life like that.
Oh man, that's good.
Ah, he's such a putz.
Oh, fucking you belong in a garbage can.
You belong in a garbage can.
You belong in a garbage can. And then he pulls his shirt over his head and it just starts kneeing him in the face.
He's fucking with me. You know, it's gonna get me, man. I can feel it. He's bringing up all this shit from my dad.
Well, wait, no, Toki's the one that beat. No, didn't they all beat the shit out of Murderface?
It's just Pickles and Toki.
Yeah, well,
because they're getting dicked around by him the whole episode.
Yeah.
We can be good too. Get out of here! I'm talking to Squid Car.
Toki keeps punching us.
Toki keeps hitting.
Yeah, because he's like he's been eating way too much sugar, and then in later episodes he has fucking diabetes, and he has to go to fucking summer camp, and they're like, "You got your insulin?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got my insulin. All right, we love you." And then they send him out to summer camp.
Yep. Oh, kid, you just fucked up. Which hand do you fret with? He has the broken fucking snow globe. Oh, this show's a fucking treasure.
Oh, you know, okay, so I heard why the later seasons were kind of like, compared to the first seasons, because the fucking director died or something.
Oh, man.
Here, let me look that up. I still got IDB up. Metalocalypse. Okay, so the creators, stars, Mark Hamill is in every fucking episode.
Yeah, he's
the senator.
The spooky man.
Yeah.
No, we wait.
No, he's not the spooky man. He's the senator. No. Yeah, here.
You're right. Yeah, you're
Senator
correct.
Stampingston.
I think, isn't he also the spooky man, though?
He's not. I don't think he's credited with it. No, just senator.
I'm pretty sure he's...
No, Vader Orlog is Malcolm McDowell.
He's Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell. Werner Herzog is Ishnifus Amidal. He's in 9 episodes.
Oh man, it's too blurry.
Okay. So the guy that Nathan is based off of, George Fisher. He's from a band called Cannibal Corpse, right? He is the Metal Mask assassin. That's in 11 episodes.
Yeah, I was about to say that guy from. Yeah. I always thought Nathan was based on Till Laterman.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. So Kirk Hammett, the guitarist, the rhythm guitarist from Metallica, he has several parts, but one of the more notable ones is he is the he's the doctor at the rehab facility. You know, when Pickles is having his fucking magnum opus, that guy, that's Kirk Hammett. But yeah, James Hetfield is the fan number 1 in the first episode. He's in 4 episodes. There's Andy Richter's in it. Mark Maron is in it as Magnus Hammersmith. Oh shit.
No, I was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mr. Salatitia, whatever. It's also Mark.
The director, John Schnepp, I believe. He directed 34 episodes. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he died. Yeah, he died in 2018.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Which I don't know what he died of. Let me.
God dang it!
What?
Fucking Jean-Pierre, the fucking French, their chef, was also Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm. He stopped making episodes in 2012. So, like, did he get horribly sick and then he was just bedridden, or like 6 years, or what happened with that?
I don't know.
He did die. Get this bio here. There's like 0 information either way.
God damn it! Fucking Mark Hamill was also Pickle's dad.
You belong in a garbage can. It's fucking. But yeah, Tommy Blacha and Brendan Small, two of the fucking Tommy Blacha, right? He's the drummer in their band. So Brendan Small does the guitar and vocals and stuff, and Tommy Blacha also does a lot of vocals, but he's also the voice of Toki, I think. And he plays the
Toki,
drummer.
Murderface, and Dr. Roxo.
Yeah, Toki. Yeah. He's fucking just great. Like, fucking. The show is just. They're. Oh wait, hold on. Metalocalypse: The Doomstar Requiem came out in 2013, right? That was the movie that left it on a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay. Then that guy died like 5 years after that.
Yeah. But he stopped making episodes in like 2012. I don't know what else he made.
So his death doesn't seem relevant to why he stopped.
I mean, it was hearsay from when I heard it. Let me see. What was the last thing he made? Last thing he made was in. Yeah, okay, so he stopped making stuff really in 2012, and then he made Nerdland in 2016, and then he died 2 years later. So yeah, he pretty much just stopped in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nerdland, he was in the animation department for it. Let me see, director. Yeah, he was doing stuff in 2012, and then he did Hail to the King Deathbat in 2013, which I believe might be a song. And then Death of Superman Lives, What Happened? I don't know what that is. Directed that in 2015, and then nothing else after that. So he produced stuff afterwards, but that's pretty much just a desk job. So yeah, he might have like had some kind of illness, but he pretty much stopped doing stuff after Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. There's it's fucking just my favorite show. I think I'd say pretty handily that's my favorite show. Is there another show that I like more? King of the Hill's great, but it's not fucking Metalocalypse. Metalocalypse is so much easier to digest than King of the Hill, but it's probably because the episodes are half as long.
I think my favorite adult and centered show is Venture Bros, and then my favorite younger audience show is Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
But Metalocalypse is pretty high up on my list too. This show is so absolutely ridiculous.
That's so good. And it escalates perfectly. There's it's got the best ramp ever. You're like sitting there and you're like, all right, they got their mansion. They're pretty big. They're killing their fans. And then it becomes more and more ludicrous until they're literally in a floating castle in the sky.
Yeah, they have their own fucking
And they're still the dumbest fucking idiots on the planet. And they're somehow getting dumber and dumber as they go. They're the smartest they ever were in the pilot episode.
Maybe we don't know to go inside when it's cold. Did you ever think of that?
Fucking food libraries. It's a grocery store, you jerk-offs. I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
Douchebags.
Douchebags.
Sorry about douchebags there, man. Me and my brother, the other one a lot is when Squizgar throws the tampons.
Oh yeah, you need ladies' tampons because period.
Because your periods, go talks with your girlfriends, and you'll have little conversations about menstruating and problems. And then Toki goes, "Use a lady, Squizgar." He goes, "No, that's not."
Yeah,
Like,
you
really
can see it's so funny. You retaliate so fucking hard.
I just remembered. Oh, the moment
Hold
of
on,
that
hold
that
on,
made me
hold
laugh
it,
the
hold it,
most.
hold it, hold it.
What?
I'm gonna get a beverage.
What, Ron? What could it possibly be? This fucking mook going off to get drinks, leaving the stream dead. Guess I'm steering the ship now. Alright. How do I get access? I'm gonna take this stream to FetLife if I can figure out how to get in it. That's my thing. Can you hear me now?
I'm thirsty. Sorry.
You came back before I could do my amazing prank. That's too bad.
What were you gonna do? I deleted your computer.
No, I was gonna ask the chat if they could start reacting as though I'd said the N-word while you were gone.
Oh, well, I knew you wouldn't do that, but it also seemed chat's pretty dead, so.
Oh man, you know,
We haven't had a message in the last 40 minutes.
Yeah, the last one was about Skyrim.
Yeah.
I remembered my favorite moment of the one moment of Metalocalypse made me laugh the hardest, I should say. And it's when Toki is inaudible because of the death of his father. And Squizgar walks in the room trying to have a conversation with Toki, and he's talking for Toki. He's moving his lips a little bit.
No, yeah.
Because you never knew your fathers. And Squizgar makes himself upset. Just talking with himself through Toki.
Yeah.
That's right. I never lose my fathers. That's okay, Squizgar. You don't need to know. And he gets all upset. He's like, "Don't be angry." No, I want to be in a bad mood. Goes away. Like, and he storms out.
Sam says I'm playing Ghost Recon for a fic. For a fic?
A fic.
A fic. Ah, fic.
I don't know what a fic is, but I want one.
Sounds sexual.
It does. That's why I want one.
So what else? I would like to get started with Adventure Bros. I would just love to see what Brock Sampson gets up to.
Oh man, so much.
Is he the best character in the show?
No, but
King
he's
Monarch?
up there. So okay, the best character in the show is probably Rusty Venture. Honest to God. Okay. He's so fucking funny, but he's also so above so much of the nonsense. But he's below other petty bullshit. It's he's so well written. And he's he's like constantly stuck in this paradox of both worshiping and demonizing his father, and just never being able to get himself carved out of that hole. It's so fucking funny.
Did Venture Senior like really deserve all the hate that he got?
More.
Oh, okay.
He was the worst human being on the planet. Like, and
yeah, but he was like a multi-billionaire, right?
You just discover more and more terrible shit he did every season.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my god.
Just him being a terrible person is in its own way a running joke.
It is. It becomes so funny.
You're just like, oh my god, how does it keep getting worse?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good. And just the way they expand the universe too. The only other character that might be better is Dr. Girlfriend later, Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
Oh yeah, hey, how you doing, Toots? Yeah, that lady.
I must have got diet by mistake.
Did they cover why her voice is like that?
No, but they do make reference to it.
Right. And then henchman number 2, or what's his
22.
name?
22. He's also amazing.
The big guy.
And there's an episode where the Monarch finds out that Dr. Girlfriend smokes. He didn't know about it. He goes, "You smoke?" And he's all like, he says like, I guess I should have known all the signs, the stained teeth, the smell. And then Sergeant Hatred, who's in the hot tub in the scene, he goes, I guess I'll say it, the 6-pack-a-day voice.
Okay, Venture Bros I feel like it's fairly smart, right?
Oh, very much.
You have to. It's very, very witty, and that's why Michelle might not like it.
It's written by half of the mind that made the Tick too.
That would explain it. Yeah.
Doc Hammer is that's why Patrick Warburton's on there actually, because he played the Tick, in that one the early 2000s.
Yeah, and he regrets that they didn't make more.
And then he directed the Tick that came out on Amazon, which is very, very funny. By the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Wasn't there like something I thought I remember seeing something like where the Tick is bullying people at like a convention or something?
I don't know, probably. That sounds
He's
like
dressed as the Tick and he's bullying people.
Sounds like him. He's a fucking lunatic.
A lunatic, yeah. And then what's the name of his fucking sidekick? The Moth.
He just calls him by his name, which I've forgotten. What? Arthur, that is his name. Yes, Arthur. Yes, he just calls him Arthur. Like he never like has a superhero name to my knowledge.
Patrick Warburton's up there with like the goats, right?
Yeah.
I'd say he's up there. He's like he is one of the voice acting goats. Mark Hamill, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if I would put Mark Hamill on the Mount Rushmore of voice actors.
John DiMaggio's got to be up there. Though.
Yeah. Looney Tunes guy, fucking Mel Blanc.
Oh yes, Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc, John DiMaggio, Patrick Warburton. Even though Patrick Warburton only does his own voice.
Yeah, well, that could be its own Mount Rushmore. It's the guys who can only do one voice but are so iconic.
And Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny.
Oh, Clancy Brown?
You can't forget Billy West, though, because Billy West is the one that every other voice actor would put on there.
Yeah.
Because they call him the Mel Blanc of his era.
Yeah, and
he did take over a lot of Mel Blanc's roles, too.
Clancy Brown, too.
Clancy Brown, very good. Hey, it's Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob, what are you doing with me testicles?
But
some dumb shit like that.
There's another. I mean, what's her face? Tara Strong.
Yeah, Tara Strong. Fuck you. It's not even a fucking. Can we just do a Supreme Court of voice actors?
Oh yeah.
Give us 9. I get 4 is not enough.
There's another woman who doesn't get enough credit for how talented she is.
That does Bart Simpson too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not Tara Strong, but the other one.
What's her fucking name? She's a stand-up comedian too. She's a very strange voice, but she does amazing normal impressions.
Nancy Cartwright?
No, it's not Nancy Cartwright. Is it Melissa
Nancy
McCartney?
Cartwright does do Bart Simpson, but she also does fucking like Ralph Wiggum and.
Oh yeah, no, she's all over that show.
She's Rufus in Kim Possible. She's done what? Mickey Mouse. Why is she credited with Mickey Mouse in some?
Maria Bamford. Maria Bamford has one of the most flexible vocal ranges I've ever heard. It's insane, the sounds that can come out of her. She does like every non-main female role in Adventure Time. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. She's also pretty good. Yeah, I recognize her photo.
Yeah, she's crazy talented.
Oh, who do we even? Who else is there?
There's someone. Okay, look up. Okay, hold on. I got it. It's this guy. He always gets. He's very known by other voice actors, but he's not very well known publicly.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it! I can't type right now. There we go. Frank Welker.
Okay.
Frank Welker was the original voice of Fred from Scooby-Doo.
I thought you were gonna say Fred from Fred the movie.
No, so as people started dropping off Scooby-Doo, he just started taking over their roles. So he then became the voice of Scooby. He then became the voice of Shaggy. He also voices like Nibbler on Futurama. And just tons and tons of voices. He's just like been a prolific voice actor for so fucking long. And he's just always around, always talented. And he does a really good Vincent Price, which is always funny to hear. He just looks like such a happy guy.
Let's see. I'm failing to think of other. Oh wait, fucking one of the girls that I mentioned before also did the voice of like Timmy Turner.
Oh, that was Tara Strong.
Yeah, it was Tara Strong. Yeah, I think that Tara Strong would be, if I had to pick 4, I think she'd be up on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, absolutely, because she does so many female voices and so many little kid voices and just all kinds of stuff. Raven, for God's sake,
Right.
from Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Which is such a unique expression of a female voice too, because she did something that she injected feminine grit.
Now
to the way Raven talks.
We're only covering TV show voice actors, like cartoon voice actors. If we had to cover video game voice actors, we have a whole nother can of worms.
Well, so there's actually one who bridges both, which is Keith Silverstein.
Wait, it doesn't. Fuck. Who did the voice of the Ghost in Destiny?
Oh, right.
He bridges it too. Yeah, Nolan North, and also
he plays a lot of Deadpool.
He does a lot of Deadpool, but I mean, shit, everything that he's in, fuck, he's great. Fucking honestly, I think that Peter Dinklage was fine as the Ghost. He had a very serious tone, and Destiny was a very serious game. And then when they threw Nolan North in it, I'm like, okay, they're trying to go more comedy now, because they weren't able to pull off serious. But yeah, whatever. How do you feel about the newest expansion?
Real quick on Ghosts.
Yeah. Go.
I really like Nolan North. So I like both of their performances. They're very different. I like Nolan North because he makes the Ghost more like a buddy.
Right.
He feels like he's my guy. He's my little dude. Whereas Peter Dinklage brought this very like ethereal sort of like the Ghost knows things that I don't. Like it's sort of beyond me in a way. Which they're both very valid interpretations of one's like familiar, however you want to look at it. The latest expansion, I actually enjoyed the latest expansion. Actually, I like fishing. I like all the deep dive stuff. The story's been very intriguing. I mean, I'll always have my gripes, but overall, I'd say I have no real strong complaint about the latest expansion.
Does it actually wrap up the story, or is it still going?
Not even close. No, we're not done.
Oh, damn.
So they bifurcated the story, and it suffered heavily for it.
Oh, how'd they do that?
So Lightfall's campaign is only half of the story that was supposed to be one whole story that they're wrapping up in final shape at the end of the year, I think. But so because of that, they restructured the story. And they had certain things happen earlier than they were supposed to. They have certain things that are going to happen later than they were meant to. And some of the story just doesn't feel as organic. I think they're going to pull it all together for final shape, though. Because so there's a bunch of like random BS that goes on in Lightfall I don't care about because I wasn't built up to care about it. But then whenever they actually touch on the light and the dark stuff, you can see their writing acumen got all poured into that because that stuff is still incredibly grand. And incredibly philosophical, and the spookiness is really well done.
Okay.
So it's still fine. But all the Neomuna stuff, I didn't give a shit. Right. They did not make me give a shit about Neomuna. And then they blew up my favorite fucking NPC character, like my favorite side character.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to come back within the same expansion, but they cut it in half, so I'm just without my wife now.
You know, I heard a take that made me really think about video games and made me really disappointed in a lot of the games that I've played, in that when the campaign starts, right, when the story starts, it's usually after whatever big event happened to like blow the whole thing wide open, right?
Yeah.
So all of the cool shit has already happened and you're looking at what happened afterwards. I'm like, you know what would be cooler than playing Destiny? Fucking Destiny in its current era, playing Destiny back in the golden age of whatever, humanity's golden age, golden age of this, golden age of that.
I think that's called Second Life.
Second Life? What do you mean? You're
just having a good time living the life you want to live. It's the golden age.
Yeah.
Second Life.
And I was thinking about what was another game that did that? No, a game that doesn't do that is actually like Mass Effect. And Mass Effects are great games, except for the third had some issues. Story-wise, whatever.
I actually played some of Mass Effect not long ago. Me and Austin Hilliard, we did a stream where he played and I made all the choices.
Oh, did you just go Red Shepherd or what happened?
No, I tried to be a cool guy. tried to be a nice dude. But we didn't get very far. We went very sideways. I wanted to do like every quest that popped up, and then we sort of burnt out on the experience.
But yeah, that's a problem that I've been having. Is I'm like, why am I playing the game right here? I wish that I was playing during this other time, and I can't reconcile that on a lot of things. It kind of ruins the fun for me now.
Typically, games where you play in the height. Mass Effect being an exception, but a lot of times you play games where you're in the height of a civilization are not very popular. The post-apocalyptic tone is really popular. People like it's a survivor's power fantasy to be the one who can pull themselves up from the wreckage and bring the world back to its goal, like when it was good. Like that's the fantasy. That's what everybody wants. I mean, it translates into getting your life together and pulling yourself out from the wreckage of your own failures and
yeah, I understand that starting from zero and working your way up is more fulfilling, but for somebody who is more interested in the creative aspect and in the world building, it's not great for me.
Well, I mean, I'm answering the question that you asked.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, Ross. Keep going.
I know that. But as far as like what games would fulfill that desire for you, yeah, they're few and far between. It's not a very popular genre.
Yeah.
People find that it lacks strife.
Yeah. Oblivion is one actually that does that. Yeah.
Say the Elder Scrolls, you're usually right in the mix of whatever crazy thing is going on.
Not fucking Skyrim. We're gonna go and kill all the dragons. 1,000 years of the best. I'm like, cool. Thanks, bro. Well, all the cool shit happened then.
And you know what though? Oblivion is also a great example of the best kind of Skyrim, or the best kind of Elder Scrolls game, because of all the Dig Out the memes. I mean, they're wonderful. The guy cracks me up.
Wait, sorry, which guy?
Dig Out there.
Oh, yeah.
You have to.
Yes. I'm aware of every single trend and meme on the internet constantly.
That when I was starting to ask, I was like, no, there's no way Dan somehow missed.
I'm trying to remember what Dagoth calls the player.
Nerevar.
You have to see this shit. It's hilarious. He turned himself into a pickle. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
The one that got me, the one I was losing it, was this bizarre adventure that he went on trying to find this fucking like rat in his wall, and it led him to a tiny world where there was a tiny Dig Out there who made a tiny Kublai Khan, but it was only as big as regular Dig Out there, so he took it out.
Now I need to say fucking. Now I need to fucking dog whistle my coworker again and be like, he turned himself into a pickle, and see if he responds with, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. And if he does, then that's the final test. This is the final test. If he passes that, then like we're golden, fucking best friends. And I'm like, I'm never gonna fucking hang out with a coworker outside of work again. That did not work out last time I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't shit where you eat, so they say.
Well, yeah, but I mean, fucking, he didn't shit where I ate, so that's fine. Yeah. But still, I'm never gonna involve work life with home life and
I got
personal.
That fucking expression ruined for me. I still can't enjoy it.
Which one?
You don't shit where you eat.
Nah,
some fucking disgusting pedophile who went to jail, and his defense, when they asked if he had molested his own children, that was his defense. And I can't not think about it now whenever I say that expression.
Yeah, I hate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I thought I'd spread the pain.
Right. Speaking of fucking that, do you know who Gary Glitter is?
No.
Sounds like a pedophile, right?
Certainly does. Yes.
Yeah, well, he is. He created a song that's popular at sporting events. It's the da na 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 na. That one, yeah, that guy.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds.
Turns out, fucks kids.
At some point, we either need to find a way to functionally distance ourselves from the creators of things, So that we can just enjoy the work.
I don't know, man. That song's that song's fucking a banger. And I'll tell you what, maybe we shouldn't play it at children's sporting games anymore. But like,
maybe not.
Yeah.
No, so when you were talking about Lizzo getting canceled, I thought, this is a great era to start selling digital posters that you can upload a photo into, because you just got to keep taking posters down and put new ones up in this day and age. Take down the Lizzo posters. All right, take down the Bill Cosby Greatest Hits poster. And you're always trying to put a new one up. And all right, put up Tom Segura. What's gonna possibly happen? He's known for being terrible. And I think you'd save money on thumbtacks and putting holes in your wall if you just had one poster that you could just upload photos to. Boop boop boop, little digital LED screen or whatever. I also think that we should sell sun panels, solar panels, to people who own storage units, because it's just wasted solar energy going down on those flat ass roofs.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's one of my many thoughts on where to make money suddenly.
Oh man, some shit's kicking off. There's insects, giant insects, burrowing into my home.
Rarely good. I need to get to my evening, do a thing. So I'm gonna get out of here.
All right.
It's been fun vibing with you, brah.
Yeah, well, we should do it more often.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll try to do it more often when I see you streaming. I still have your chat. I make sure not to mute it so you can see what you're doing.
Right. Sounds good. Yeah, I mean it.
Sow the seeds. Stick my dick in it.
What do you mean?
Whatever.
What?
Well, I'll see you later, Dan.
Okay, bye. Oh man, I gotta flip these switches. Fucking blinking here. Oh, there he goes. Hope they don't kill my animals. Put on some flak. Uh-oh. Yep, they are attacking my animals. Ah, fucking sucks. Do I have any other ones outside? That is a female chick. That is also a female chick. All right. All right. Oh, that's my cougar. Jerk. Attack. We're just gonna let it happen. Yes. Yeah, bring it out. Uh-oh. That's not good. Come on. Uh-oh. Pansy is down. This is bad. This is really bad. How many of them are trained to attack? Okay. That. All right, boys. Time to go. Pansy, Bowery, rescue Pansy. Time to draft everybody, I guess. What is up with the turrets? Doing anything? Break. How you doing, Fur? Keep doing that. Down. Well, that happened, I guess. Visitors are leaving. They could have left, I don't know, sooner? I mean, or later? It could have helped. It's perfectly healthy. Got it. You able to walk? Incapacitated. Shit. It's another one dead. Is that all of them? Rasa. Okay. Looks like we're pretty much okay. 6 hours. Skew. Skew. Yeah, okay. They're all pretty much down. There's rescue Pansy. Sammy. Ara. Cowrie. Burr. Guinea pig has died. Okay, only 2 dead animals? Oh, cougar, unconscious. Hours. Save the cougar, possibly. How long? Reproduces in 3.3 days, reproduces in 2.7 days. It's gonna take forever. Fuck, those things are alive still. Cougar might die. How's it going, guys? Oh, yes, 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 yes. There. Banjo, attack! Yes, attack, Banjo! Where are they going? Going through there? Going. Sleeping. Banjo going. Hauling guinea pig? Cougar. Death in 1 hour. That cougar's gonna die. Unconscious. Death in 3 hours. No, oh, fuck. Why is it... What's up with this thing? It's unconscious. Hold on. Sammy. Kill. Where's everybody else? Eating simple meal. Pansy doesn't need a simple meal. Calorie training. All you are now assigned to Sammy. Alright, guys. How you doing? Death in 10. Oh, fuck. Sammy might die. Oh, shit. Who else is close? 10 hours. Cut. Crack. Those are healed. Left kidney destroyed in Pansy. Fuck. This was bad. Forgot that Tressa had a wooden hand. Death in 19 hours for her. Death in 10 hours for Sammy. Take care of this, though. Death hen? What do you mean death hen? How did it die? Stab, recurve. Calorie, bummer. Animals, there we go. Attack. Where's that last spider at? Is it bleeding? It'll die. Not getting... Oh, AOE! What are you doing? No. Don't do that. Worker. Why aren't you? Okay. Abrasive? Uh-oh. Fast learner. Auger. Nice. Tressa fine? Oh, Tressa's fine. Okay, cool. About fur. Pansy? Sammy. Sammy is the one who needs the help now. Cougar dead? It's 5, 4, 2. Fuck. Oh, that happened. We got insect jelly now. Insect jelly, smooth, rich, and full, fulfills the recreation of those who consume it. Can nourish almost any creature and never rots. All right. I don't have a hullable spot for it. Ayers, how you doing health-wise? You're fine. Ayers, you... and to Sammy. Pain, none. I can't do anything with these thing guys too either. Pretty sure. Unhappy nudity? Nudity. We'll put on some clothes. What? Pansy? Why does Pansy need rescue? Why is he downed? What happened? Why'd you do that? There we go. Everybody go. Get what you need. Rest. Nana, as always, unscathed. How you doing, Binge? Broke my fucking turret. And the turret is not nearly as good as I thought it would be. Figured it'd shoot more. It's not. Anyway, we need to build another one. And have Nana equip that. Why does Pansy need rescue again? Pansy, stop falling out of bed. Okay. That was a hell of a way to end it. What a fun stream it's been. So much blood everywhere. Looks like everybody should make a full recovery. Except for Pansy, missing a kidney now. Yeah. Left kidney efficiency 0. What does that mean? Consciousness. Blood filtration 4. Yep. So that means that he's gonna have problems with illnesses in the future because he's missing a kidney. No, doesn't look like it's doing much else. How you doing, Nana? Nana, this is just another day for Nana now. She's gonna get there. Next time. Oh man, that was fucked. Who else is hurt? And who else is not in bed? Hey, how we doing? Whoa. Who said that you got lavish meals? Oh. There you go. Fixed. Grassa is capable of walking again. How you doing? Oh. Sucks. Jerk. Fuck. Fur. Get you, clothes again. All right. that's gonna be it. I'm tired, and that took a lot out of me. Had a lot of dialogue. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how that fucking ruins everything for me. I said a lot of stupid shit that I didn't mean. Damn. Anyway, good night.